Well, welcome, and welcome to The End Is...
Sigh.
I did 3 this time.
I know. You're like, all right, how do I spice it up? We'll add an extra welcome in there. That's really going to spice up my intro.
That's how I spice things up. You're over here singing ballads before each episode. I threw in 3 welcomes.
You could have sang, too, for the opening on this.
I almost played the
Christmas song?
Well, there's Santa Super Sleigh. Oh, that's right. I should have started with Santa Super Sleigh.
Yeah.
Look who's coming round the bend. It's Santa and his reindeer friends with a ho, 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 and a hey, hey, hey. It's Santa's Super Sleigh.
I guess you can cut that at the beginning
right?
if you want.
There you go. Now we're in. Now I'm in the mood.
What movie are we doing today?
Oh, well, I mean, welcome, right? I'm Todd.
Oh, yeah, I'm Nate.
We did a whole thing, so if this sounds weird, it's been cut. There's a whole... We didn't really restart, rather we just kept talking. Yeah, this is The End Is Sigh, episode 19. Mm-hmm. We're in the middle of the old Christmas experience here. And this week, we are doing one of my all-time favorites, About a Boy, starring Hugh Grant and Nicholas Hoult.
Oh, not your life story.
No, this is not about me. That was Boyhood. That was about me growing up. No, yeah, this is About a Boy, and we're going to be talking about 3 themes, is what we typically do on this old pod of ours. I feel like we're old souls on this thing now.
We are.
What do we normally do on this pod, just for the new listeners?
So usually we pick a random movie. No, not so much random. More of just an obscure, underrated movie.
Yeah, what we like to think is underrated.
Yeah, and we talk about it. We usually pull 3 themes from that movie. We talk bullshit about those 3 themes.
We try to be armchair experts.
We are far from it, though.
Well, yeah, we're not even armchair experts. We're just like telescope experts. Like we're looking at it from afar going, yeah, that's what they say about that.
We don't get credentials on the articles we get, really. It's just...
Sometimes we forget who wrote those articles.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it's BuzzFeed. What are our 3 themes for this week?
The 3 themes this week are bullying, depression,
oh boy,
and talent shows.
Talent shows. Okay, so yes, forewarning, we're in for some serious topics, but then we feel we're going to round it out with talent shows, and then the movie review about halfway through the episode.
Yep.
And that's how we do things. So even if it gets a little serious, we're here for information purposes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, before we hop into theme 1, what did you do this last week?
Not too much of an exciting week. Kind of just relaxing. Went out for some sushi.
Oh, sushi?
That was delicious, yes.
Oh, was I invited?
Yeah, you were.
Oh, that's right, I was there.
Yeah.
Got some sushi. It was good. We ate a lot of sushi.
Yeah. And I think that's about the highlight of it all. So
I went on a work retreat up to Idaho Springs and did some snow tubing.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. And
no injuries?
No injuries, no.
That's good.
God, it is tough to injure yourself on those. Like, there's like chutes that are predefined.
Oh, okay.
It's really cool. And they have a little magic carpet, right, that takes you back up to the top. I went on my stomach once. My back, I've never been in that amount of pain in years on my back. I get to the bottom and I was like, holy shit. Like, it was so bad. And so I was like, never again. I'm sitting for the rest of these.
Were your feet dragging as you're going down, or
no,
you kept them up?
Yeah, I was just, I don't know if I was like tense, and so I was like, but it was bad. But anywho, no actual injuries.
Yeah. I remember that as a kid, like going on your stomach on a tube, but your feet were dragging behind you, and you're like, no, it's slowing me down. I got to lift these up.
But we had fun and got some drinks and really good food at a little place called Mountain Prime.
Mountain Prime.
Up in Idaho Springs, yeah.
Sounds like a steakhouse.
Yeah, it's a steakhouse, but like a little bit of a well-rounded experience.
I tried to go to a Cubano place in Fort Collins, and they're closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Okay.
And they're only open until 3 p.m. every day.
Wow, they really don't want you to have an opportunity.
I went there Saturday.
Okay.
Got there, noon, so.
Yeah.
Figured they should be open. Nope. They're like, we're going to be closed this week from the 7th to the 11th.
7th through the 11th?
Yeah.
What a weird time.
Yeah.
Take off the week of Christmas or the week after, what everybody else does.
I don't know.
We're all hanging out at home anyway.
Yeah.
Every business is like, dude, our business partners and clients aren't doing shit, so we're going to shut down too.
Maybe they're just like, we're fine. We don't need to always be open. Clearly, obviously, if they're only open until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, like, they're definitely ditching the dinner rush.
Yeah, oh, for sure. And I know Cubanas are, good for breakfast, or not breakfast, but
Breakfast. I'd go for
you
it.
would,
Yeah.
Don't you act surprised for lunch and stuff. But you think that's always been the way, or is it just because finding reliable workers is garbage right now?
Partially, but at the same time, I feel it's more of they just probably went on vacation.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't get your Cubanos. If anybody has any good Cubano recommendations, please send them Nate's way.
Oh, I have gotten some.
You have?
Yes.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Thanks for my recommendation, you sons of bitches.
So eventually I will be trying those.
Well, okay. You got to take me to at least one so I can talk about it on the pod.
All right.
All right. I like a good Cubano. I had a really good one in Galveston, Texas.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Right on the coast. But anywho,
Yeah.
what else? Anything else before we hop in?
No, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Like
right.
I said, a pretty uneventful week.
All right. Well, I don't want to bully you into continuing on about your week.
Oh, jeez. What's our topic, Todd? What are we getting at?
I don't know. You tell me, bro.
Bro. Guess we're getting into bullying.
We're getting into bullying.
As you can see, Todd is not a bully himself.
Ooh, I was back in the day a little bit.
Yeah, I think
It's
everyone
a sad,
realized
ashamed moment. Yeah.
that at one point they were a bully. They did say something that hurt someone.
Oh yeah.
Or it's all happened. Everyone's kind of been a part of it.
I wrote down, I'm legitimately ashamed to say I went along with those, like the teasing aspects when I was in middle school. That was a big one. Middle school was a huge.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no excuses really, but again, we are kids at the time, and we don't understand long-term effects.
No.
We don't understand psychology that this is really gonna, like, you think, oh well, I'm having fun, they'll be fine, they'll move along.
Mm-hmm. Well, the worst part is, like, you're just also, as a kid, you're trying to fit in.
Yeah.
But
it's a lot of peer pressure back in the day.
The part of it being, when you look back at it, you're like, fuck me for doing that.
Oh yeah.
I'm an idiot.
100%. Like, you find yourself in the middle of, like, your friend group, as you said, like, and they're talking down to somebody, and you're either there kind of laughing along or encouraging. You're either joining it, laughing, which is still complicit, or you risk alienating yourself from the friend group you're in, and then being on the other side of that. And at the time, it's like, that, no way, I can't ever do that today. It's like, well, fuck, those weren't my real friends anyway, because I don't want to be around people that do that. But you don't know that until later. It's hindsight.
Yeah. It's one of those learning processes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Have you ever been bullied yourself?
I was trying to think about it. During high school, no. College, no. Middle school, no. Elementary school, yes. I recall back in the day, and it was like two little, what did I call them? Two little weasel fucks. That's what I call them. This is me bullying you now, you little shit. They don't. Who the fuck would listen? But yeah, I remember it was like mostly playground. Not in school, not in class. No one has ever punching. I've never been punched like that, like in a fight for that. But they'd like kick your legs or kick your shins, and like, not to like, oh, look how tough I was as an elementary school kid. But it's like, I didn't cry or show like, oh my gosh, you really hurt me here. You just stand there and you're like, what? And eventually either they go, well, this isn't worth it, I'm not getting a reaction, or they escalate it because they want to see what will get the reaction.
Yeah.
But yeah, once elementary school was over, I didn't really experience that. What about you?
Yeah. So, high school for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So I was born in Germany, and a kid, he knew that, and so just called me a Nazi a lot of the time.
Jesus, that's not even like a weird anti-bully. Like, who's like, what?
Yeah. So it was just one of those things that I was like, all right, well, fuck you.
Jeez.
But, yeah.
All right, after the pod, give me his name. We're going to sort this out.
Oh, I still remember his name. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. We're going to sort this out. Okay. Which brings me to a point. Can adults be bullies?
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Everyone can be.
Yeah. And I think a lot of it starts to take place in the workplace. Mm-hmm. That's where people, it's that, because a lot of bullying is that perceived idea of power over somebody else. It's the power dynamic, right? And if you've gotten managers or people that have just been there longer, they think they're the cat's meow.
The hot shit.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, Nate's bullying the table. Yeah, and they'll use that against you. And it's really obnoxious at that point. And I'm sure there's physical violence at some point to some, we can't speak for everybody, obviously. Normal situations, it's just like making you feel bad or taking credit for your work. Women get bullied all the time at a workplace by male associates.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those, too, where it kind of goes back to the whole being in school where you join those groups at work or whatever and kind of bully with them to kind of help fit yourself into that, which once again, it's just not right.
Right.
So
Work
obviously,
clicks and yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about clicks.
Yeah, we did. We're very familiar with them now. We've mentioned them a few times. They come up quite a bit. That is the state of society.
Yep.
Obviously, you have political bullying and like.
Yeah, I got a lot of that stuff. I got the different types here.
Ooh, take me through it.
So first one I got here is physical.
Oh, okay.
Pretty self-explanatory. Hitting, smacking, punching, kicking, all that.
Did you ever experience one of those traditional movie things?
No.
And I say movie things, but if you did, then it's not a movie thing.
Like,
I've never seen or heard of anybody getting an actual swirly in my life.
No, same. That's one I've never heard of.
Okay. Wedgies I can see because that's
I've given
just
a friend a wedgie.
You bully.
Yeah, I know. It was really bad too, though, because it was one of those, like, gave him a wedgie and his underwear ripped out.
That hurts, dude.
And it was one of those, like, all right, that's disgusting, because how old are these, or how bad did I pull?
Yeah, you either ripped something else with that.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, physical is the classic one. I mean, a lot of bullying is projection, right? It's the insecurities of the person that is doing them.
Yep, exactly. Next one, verbal.
Yes.
So, obviously, just calling people's names, pretty much picking out something that's different about that person and really zoning in on that one attribute.
Do you remember the old saying, sticks and stones may break your bones, but names will never hurt me?
Yeah.
That's not true.
No, that's definitely not true.
That's the psychological shit that sticks with you longer.
Oh, yeah, it definitely does.
When somebody says something about you and you're like, I'll remember that forever. I recall, and this kid wasn't trying to bully me, but it was elementary school. One of my first days, I remember his name. That's how, I don't remember anything, but I remember elementary school on the playground in the soccer field. This kid walked up. His name was Michael. And he goes, "Are you a girl?" And I was like, "What? No." Because I have long flowing hair sometimes.
Yes,
It depends. It's getting really long right now. But back in the day, it was even more so like bright blonde, curly, wavy. And I was like, "No." He's like, "Okay." And he ran off. And I was like, that's stuck with me forever.
Yep.
I just remember it. And he didn't mean anything. He's just a little kid.
But it's still one of those things where,
I'm like, I look like a girl? Fuck. Shit.
Well, I know you got a new saying besides sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. What's your new saying for that then, Todd? You're saying it earlier.
Was I?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He wasn't saying it earlier. I was just putting him on the spot.
I was like, what did I say? I wish I had something good to come up with. No, I don't. I don't have anything. No, God damn it. How dare you bully me into doing this?
All right. So next we got is relational aggression.
Oh, I didn't actually see that one pop up. I saw social bullying. Okay,
well, that's pretty much, social bullying.
Oh, is it the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing as social bullying, where trying to fit in or just spreading rumors about someone.
Ooh, those are the most damaging. That happens a lot on social media. Social media is the big portrayer of perpetrator, because social media is not perpetrating it, but that's where people perpetrate a lot of the social bullying is online.
Well, the other thing too is, like, I wonder how many people utilize other people's insecurities, or you have a kid in school, maybe he's not able to get a girlfriend, so they create a fake account girlfriend and start messing with that person, like a catfish kind of scam. But at the same time,
have you seen this happen
in shows and all that?
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
I was like, damn.
It's just one of those where, like, how much it's evolved to where people can take it, sadly, to the furthest extent. That's
when people get anonymity online, they just, dude, it's destruction, like, it's burn everything. It is scorched earth shit.
Yeah, it takes us to cyberbullying.
Yeah, cyberbullying is one of the worst things to come from fucking internet.
It's the worst too, because that person's able to hide behind a screen. Their face isn't shown. They're not out there. They're not putting themselves out there.
They don't have to see the reaction of you. They can just kind of laugh like, haha, I got them.
Yeah.
And then, you get a lot of kids that take their own lives because of cyberbullying. A lot. Like, you hear those stories, and I don't know how you parent that, right? Like, you just have to instill, like, dude, it doesn't matter what they say, but that you can say that all you want to somebody, but it doesn't fucking matter.
No. It's one of those things, words that hurts.
Yeah, I don't get that sticks and stones thing. I mean, I know it was like a way to be like, haha, you'll never get me. You can call me anything you want. It won't. Some people don't care. I mean, when you get older, like an adult, you could call me any name in the book now, and I'd be like, all right.
Yeah. You kind of push aside, like, all right, cool, whatever. See ya.
Whatever, man.
Yeah. You kind of realize there's more important things going on than.
Yeah, when you realize everybody's opinion is just fucking that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a blanket nonsense opinion that they usually won't say to your face as an adult.
Yeah.
And if they do, they're not going to be able to back that up with anything. It doesn't matter, right? They leave your life, whatever, you move on.
Yep.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, it is. Next one is sexual bullying.
Oh, shit. That did not pop up on mine.
Yeah.
That's just assault, right?
Yeah. But I mean, it's one of those to where
that's...
the person getting sexually bullied, are they saying anything too, though? So
okay.
that's the other part of like, if they're not
abuse.
saying anything, it's definitely, abuse, but that's still another form of bullying.
Interesting. Yeah, well, I mean, no, that totally falls within. I think I've always imagined that turns, because it went to a certain degree, it's no longer just like, oh, bullying, right? They called me, no, it's not that. It's, holy shit, this is legal, emotional, like everything trouble.
Yeah.
God, that's a whole different...
Oh yeah, it's another whirlwind of shit.
But I guess it does, technically fall under there.
Yep. And then last one I got is prejudicial bullying.
Prejudicial? Well, prejudicial?
Yeah, prejudicial.
Oh, because you're prejudiced against something. Okay.
Yeah. So just kind of playing a race card or sexist card.
And again, that to me, it seems like it moves on to, because then it goes to like xenophobia and homophobia and everything like that. Like if that moves to a different category where you go, oh, you're not just being a bully, you're being a fucking racist. Like fuck you on a different level now. And then you can bring up charges, which makes the prejudicial. I was like, what is this, like before a trial? You're bullying somebody.
Yep, exactly.
That's where judges online get bullied, which some of them. Yeah, I don't feel bad for you guys. Do you remember any specific instances of dealing with like a bully or somebody that tried to that didn't quite get under your skin?
Nothing really comes to mind for me on that.
Well, that's good. I recall, again, being like part of that group that was a douchebag to like the kids. And it was always the kids that were, quote unquote, like not wealthy.
Yeah.
And I'm over here having lived in a trailer park multiple times. Like, did I have any right to be talking about somebody that like didn't come from like the means from where we grew up? No.
Yeah.
But you fall into it and it's garbage, but we all try to learn from it. I mean,
I guess there is a sense of like, I've done my bullying as well in high school. Maybe not necessarily straight to kids, but egging.
Oh,
so
like
I don't know,
like a punk thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's still being a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, if you only targeted the same kid over and over again, or their house.
Hey, it's fair. Okay. There was one time I, egged neighbor's house across the street. And after I got done egging, I was like, oh, we're going to get caught because he knows us. And he was the only house we egged, so we egged our own house.
Oh, God. Well, that's smart. Cover it up.
Yeah. Next morning, woke up and Mom's like, oh, someone egged our house. I'm like, that's weird.
And their house? Wow, a bunch of bullies out here. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'll know if my apartment's been egged. It's Nathaniel. Goddamn bully.
Yeah.
There is a lot to say, but, there's also, it's one of those self-explanatory things. There is a website called stopbullying.gov. So if, you're being bullied, you know of anybody, your parents that's dealing with it, like that's a really good resource. They have a lot of information of like, why do bullies exist? What types? Again, they go over the types of bullying and things like that. So that is...
Man, I was thinking like the government would just come in. That's what I was hoping. Just military SWAT.
Like Men in Black style. We beat the shit out of them, then we give them the white flashlight, and then they forget that we beat the shit out of them.
But then anytime they go to bully, they just have like that mental flashback that hits them.
Something happened. I feel sore right now. Ow, somebody beat the shit out. I remember when I woke up when somebody kicked the shit out of me.
That'd be great.
Oh, a bully to stop the bully. That happens a lot in movies where like, you get the bigger bully that's like, I'm protecting this person.
Yeah.
Well, before we move on, I looked up the classic movie TV bullies.
Okay.
And I say TV, but it's all movies, guys.
Oh, so not the TV bully from like Stranger Things?
Well, that's true. I mean, there is that one. He's pretty crazy. But there is a crazier one. When I saw the list, I was like, I said out loud, oh shit, you're right. Henry Bowers from It.
Okay.
That fucking psycho that carves his name into one of the kids' stomach.
Yeah.
That's a bully.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Remember, he tried to kill them multiple times.
Yeah.
Regina George.
Yep.
Mean Girls, classic. I mean, it's called Mean Girls for a reason.
Movie, yeah, that whole clique there of girls.
Buzz from Home Alone. They put him on the list, but I don't agree. He's just a big brother. You know who I think actually is the bully? Uncle Frank.
Yeah.
That little fucker. When
he's an ass.
Yeah, when he's like, look what you did, you little jerk. In front of the entire family, he calls the little kid a jerk. for accidentally spilling a soda on the counter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I hate Uncle Frank.
Everyone just kind of a shit to him in that scene when
the
whole kitchen becomes a mess from the pizza and all that. Yeah, they're all just a bunch of assholes in that scene.
God, yeah, I would want to... I'm living alone as well. I would definitely want that. Draco Malfoy.
Yep.
Harry Potter villain himself.
Pretty simple.
Who, spoiler alert, never seems to learn his fucking lesson, really.
No.
Like, you can see he kind of feels bad about some horrible things he does, but again, spoiler alert, at the very end, walks away with his mom and dad, and it's just like, well, we're going to go live a life.
Son.
Like, he doesn't ever have, like, a real comeuppance, though. Like, hey,
No.
Harry, I'm sorry for all this shit, and I'm going to fight for good. He was with the bad guys until they got defeated.
I guess it's true life, Some people just don't learn.
Speaking from experience.
What? How dare you?
Talking about Heimdall.
Oh.
Who's with us again, sleeping.
Yep.
He's a good boy. And then they had a few others, but I'll go to the last one. Biff. The time traveling that's the big bully. I mean, he's going through multiple eras to ruin people's lives.
Yep, he's a comedian now too.
Yeah,
in real life.
The real guy.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's time traveler. He's an attempted rapist. I'm sure he actually was, because the mom eventually was stuck in his mansion or the hotel in the second one. Yeah, it was bad. But Biff is the biggest.
I got one to add to that.
Oh yeah,
Zach Morris.
Zach Morris is trash.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember watching all of those. I think they still make them every now and then. Watch Zach Morris is Trash on Amazon.
Or even on YouTube.
On YouTube. Well, it's from Funny or Die.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, look up Funny or Die, Zach Morris is Trash. Great jingle. Mm-hmm. It explains how he's the biggest piece of shit ever. And he is. He's 100% a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he'll reference that somebody's in a wheelchair in front of all the group. Well, hey, she's in a wheelchair. And they're like, yeah? Uh-huh. Yes, Zach. She was homeless. Uh-huh. Yes, Zach. Oh, he's garbage.
Yeah, he's trash.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call. No, you should definitely watch that. Well, a lot of bullying, and this is where we get to a very sad topic, will lead to depression.
Yes.
And that's not the only way, obviously. Depression comes in many forms, but that is theme number 2. Mm-hmm. What do you have for us on depression?
So I got kind of the different symptoms of depression.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So.
Do you want me to go through the clinical definition real quick of depression?
Go for it.
Depression, also known as major depressive disorder, is a common and serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act. Fortunately, it is also treatable to an extent. It can lead to a variety of emotional and physical problems and can decrease your ability to function at work and at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are some of the symptoms that go along with depression?
So, symptoms being feeling sadness, emptiness, or hopelessness.
Yep.
You have angry outburst, frustration, or even over small matters.
Yes.
So,
like every little thing is against you. Like the whole world is against you, but even on the small scale.
Mm-hmm. Loss of interest, pleasure in most or normal activities.
Mm-hmm. That's a big sign. Sleep
disturbances. So insomnia, sleeping too much as well. Be another one where you don't want to get out of bed.
Which is interesting because it's both, right? Mm-hmm. It's either you can't sleep at all or you sleep too much. It's really hard to know you're depressed sometimes.
Yeah. Tiredness, lack of energy. Mm-hmm. So even small tasks take extra effort. We have reduced appetite or weight loss or increased cravings for food and weight gain.
Yes, that is definitely associated. You're coping through other means.
Mm-hmm. Anxiety, slowed thinking, feelings of worthlessness or guilt.
Yes.
You got trouble thinking, concentrating, making decisions, and remembering things.
Uh-oh.
Todd, you don't remember a lot.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Is this a fake laugh? Is this your customer service laugh?
Welcome. What can I take your order? I never worked a fast food job. I don't know why I use that as my reference.
We got frequent thoughts of death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then unexplained physical problems such as back pain or headaches.
Oh, no.
No, you went tubing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. All right, phew, that's explainable.
You forgot
right.
the tubing. That's
Shit.
okay. No.
Oh, no. Wait, okay. This is a spiral. There's a lot of symptoms that go with depression.
It is. It's not just sadness that a lot of people kind of fixate depression with.
No, they think of it as like Eeyore. Mm-hmm. Or like they look at pop characters that are depressed. And there's so many movies that deal with depression. Mm-hmm. it's good that it's out there and it shows you, but sometimes it shows you kind of like the worst aspects, or that they magically get over it by doing some fun adventure.
Yeah.
But that's not the real case. There's many ways to treat it, starting with medication. That's a big one, because brain chemistry may contribute to an individual's depression and may factor into their treatment. For this reason, antidepressants might be prescribed to help modify one's brain chemistry. So it's just maybe a little bit of a breathing room. Kind of the pills kind of help subside some of those bad feelings or thoughts. There's psychotherapy, which I hate the word psychotherapy, but they also call it talk therapy. So let's call it talk therapy,
I like that,
which I've been to. Therapy's good. Everybody should do it. You think you don't need it, or you're too manly sometimes to do it. It's just good.
It's good to talk.
Yeah. And talk therapy is sometimes used alone for treatment or mild depression. For moderate to severe depression, psychotherapy is often used along with antidepressant medications to kind of treat both. And then cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is very popular, and it's very effective in treating depression. It's a form of therapy focused on the problem solving in the present. So you're actively working through issues and not just trying to maybe talk about them. There's some movement with that. Electroconvulsive therapy, ECT, which is a thing that people still do.
Okay.
It's a medical treatment that has been most commonly reserved for patients with severe major depression who have not responded to other treatments. It involves a brief electrical stimulation of the brain while the patient is under anesthesia. Okay. So you're almost like telling the brain, hey man, be a little bit more excited. Yeah. Move, like, because that would imply that depression is a lack of activity in the brain, right? Like, I don't know, but I get it. Like, a surge of energy makes you feel better, like endorphins moving. So maybe it helps with that.
Yeah. I mean, all those make sense. I feel like also making sure you have good friends around you.
Oh,
It's always great to have, it's just...
A support is a huge part.
Yeah. The support can get you so far, but there is a point where it comes down to the individual as well, needing to help themselves.
Yeah.
So
I totally agree. You can only do so much from the outside, but the person that's feeling those has to overcome those feelings, and they're not going to overcome it just from, hey, you should feel better, or let's go get a drink, or let's whatever. Like, that's not going to solve it. It may delay it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're going to go back home. You're going to be left by yourself. You need to be able to have some sort of manageable way to deal with it.
Exactly.
Have you ever experienced depression?
I mean, I feel like I have, yes. But never to like the extreme extent.
Not like...
No.
Well, yeah, not like hospitalization or...
No.
Never needed to go on medication and stuff like that.
No. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Lucky co-host over here.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. And they do say anxiety goes with it. I don't know, because I've been through a divorce.
Yeah.
I've had some friends die from back in the day, and that'll do it. I'll tell you what, I'm not even going to talk about this much more beyond one sentence, but when my dog Fritz died, holy shit, like that's going to make me tear up now, so I'm just going to stop talking. But there's so many things, and a lot of it, they say it's like a definition between grief and depression, but I think those two are very closely connected, because grief can just lead into it, where it's like there's a loss of something there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not afraid to say, like, hey, therapy, but it's so fucking expensive. If your workplace doesn't cover it, it's unmanageable, and that's why a lot of people don't go.
Yeah.
But there are online resources now, I think, that are helping with that. Better Health, I think, is one that I hear about on podcasts, honestly.
Yeah.
So I think talking about it, again, does help put it out there into the world, so you're not alone with those thoughts, and I think that's one of the bigger ones.
Yeah. If you're ever feeling sad, feel free to reach out to us.
Yes.
We'll talk to you. I mean, we're not professionals by any means, but
we love to chat with people, and we can, fuck it, talk to anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Don't come to us for professional advice.
No, yeah.
But if you need somebody to talk to listen, that's not going to judge.
Yeah. If you want to vent away.
Nate's a good listener.
Yeah.
You know how much I talk during a podcast? Nate listens.
I just listen. I'm nodding my head.
He's a listener. Yeah. Do you maybe feel some sort of seasonal affective disorder? Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay. You've never heard of that? It's called SAD. People with SAD experience mood changes and symptoms similar to depression. The symptoms usually occur during the fall and winter months when there's less sunlight, and usually improve with the arrival of spring.
That makes sense. Kind of like, sadly as it is, Seattle.
Right.
Very gloomy. Yep. It's always rainy, not a lot of sunshine. So it's more depressed there. Like people.
Right. Energy's a lot less.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel sad. It's weird because it's an acronym.
Yeah.
But I don't feel sad during the winter months. I just hate the winter months. I was talking to an old coworker this morning, and we were discussing how it was like pitch black at 4:45.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. No one feels good when it's dark. Like, it can be cold, whatever, but when it's dark, there's no motivation
Time
to do
change
shit.
never makes sense.
Oh.
The whole, back an hour, forward an hour, doesn't make any sense.
Right. And I feel more anxiety about the winter than I do, like, sadness. Like, I just don't like it.
Yeah.
But I don't feel, I think, more depressed because it's around. They do say that light therapy is a big thing to help with this. And I've heard this works. I've heard people talk about
It's
it.
like tanning?
Kind of. What it involves sitting in front of a light therapy box that emits a very bright light and filters out ultraviolet UV rays. Duvets too. It usually requires 20 minutes or more per day, typically first thing in the morning during the winter months. So you're basically training your brain like, hey, there is light. It's getting that stimulation that it misses most of the time.
Yeah. I mean, I can definitely say, I remember there's one time, did a soccer camp, long time ago.
Soccer camp.
Yeah.
Very German, Nate.
It was back at the Air Force Academy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was one of those, we stayed in the dorms and all that.
Wow.
And I did it for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
In those 2 weeks, it was constant rain, thunderstorms the entire time. Couldn't do any practice or any kind of like training outside.
That's some timing.
So, because with the lightning, obviously, they're like, nope, we got to keep everyone safe. So we pretty much were inside the entire time doing soccer drills in like racquetball courts and...
Wow. At least they had that kind of inside activity stuff if you didn't have the racquetball courts.
It was, I don't know, it's kind of crazy because like they're trying to fit everyone in though, because it wasn't just like a soccer camp going on. They had football, tennis, fencing, golf. Yeah.
Did you get to try some?
No.
Oh, damn. But maybe you had some fencing
skills.
It was
anything and everything. And honestly, it was a great program though. It was like the closest thing to summer camp I ever did.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah. They had a dance one of the nights of the week.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Did you ever dance with anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, did you ask or were you Sadie Hawkins?
So actually, it was weird because I had like a date for the dance.
What?
Because the date was, so you get there Monday. The date was on Thursday.
Okay.
Or the dance was on Thursday.
Right.
So I made plans with one of the girls there for Thursday.
You made plans, you little
so I made a date.
devil.
But then at the dance and all that, there's a point where she went to get something and came back. But that moment when she walked away, some other girl, hey, you want to dance? I'm like, oh no, I'm here with someone else right now. She's like, oh, you are? I'm like, the fuck?
you hot dog.
I was like, what does that mean? Like, oh, you are? I was like, you just asked me to dance, so.
Oh, wow. You should have been like, well, how long is it going to take her to get that drink? Or
jeez.
Just get her dancing real quick. Guys, don't do that. Do not. No. You were young. You were living it up. Come on. That's awesome. Oh, wow. That sounds like pretty good. Nothing to do with depression, but that sounds...
Sorry, yeah.
But no, definitely the seasonal effect of where you're like, you had these aspirations to do stuff. And that's why I like the summer, because it's light out, it's warm, you're out there. You're like, oh, let's go get brunch, go hang out on patio. Mm-hmm. The winter comes and it's like, well, let's delay that for about 4 to 6 months, depending on...
You could do it, but your meatball sub is going to get frozen.
Meatball sub?
Yeah.
Why is it meatball sub?
I don't know. Meatball sub sounds good right now.
Nate's going to have a meatball sub for dinner. We should do subs.
Yeah. I did subs the other day.
Fuck you. Okay. I'm going to bully you into getting meatball subs. But anyway, back to depression. Sorry, guys. Do you notice that most like the happiest-go-lucky people always seem to have like the most hidden depression? Like I always think Robin Williams famously, Philip Seymour Hoffman, things like that. They're
hiding it through
like humor, right? And I think we've touched upon this before in a previous episode briefly. But yeah, it's always interesting because it's almost like they put themselves out there. I don't know if it is to cover it up or that's how they
cope.
They cope. They mask it themselves. It's like, well, if I have to put on a persona and I go out there and I'm boom, 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 there's no time to think about your own problems, right?
That's true.
But yeah, always get help. And this is where we get to a really serious part. And because a lot of depression is kind of correlated and related to suicide.
Yeah.
And I will say 24 hours national, there's a suicide hotline, 800-273-8255. I know we're just a small time podcast, but I'm not going to mention that and not say like, hey, there's a resource. A lot of people know other people that have gone through stuff like that. So once again, 800-273-8255. If you need the help, they are there. I've never luckily had to use something like that, but it is great that there's organizations in this day and age to do that kind of stuff for people.
Yeah. And on another note, next week, don't worry. Next movie's not going to deal with suicide. No, we had 2 back-to-back movies about suicide.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about the perk stuff.
Yeah.
And I know that the themes relate to the movie, but this is a very fun movie as well. Like, it's more lighthearted than it is dark.
Yeah.
There is definitely like an undertone that kind of moves through it of some serious issues, but for the most part, it is a funny, happy, kind of aspirational, but like hopeful kind of movie, right? Like, it's not. So don't go in thinking, if you're not going to watch About a Boy, it is primarily a comedy, romantic before it is that, but it does sneak in a lot of that stuff. No. But anyway, so moving on to theme 3. I don't have no segue from depression to talent shows, except for how depressing AGT is, because it's garbage.
It is.
But anyway, so theme 3, talent shows.
Talent shows. So I guess real quick, what do you think about America's Got Talent?
Dude, I think my pinned tweet has 0 likes, guys, by the way, but I will die on this molehill. It is so easy to get a standing ovation on AGT.
Yeah.
Somebody will be like, yeah, I don't really, I'm really shy. I'm like, okay, well, show us what you've got. And it's like, woo! Everybody stands up. And, well, 3 golden stars. Get them in. They're golden buzzer. They're in. I used to love AGT.
Yeah.
Before you overanalyze it, because every reality show is scripted too. And these are extremely scripted.
These are one of those too where...
We talked about this on our own recently, right? That these acts are...
I don't want to, say they're not true by any means, but they do gravitate towards those acts that have a sadder story to them.
Oh, 100%.
Because that's getting the ratings and the people to feel and watch it more. Yep. Honestly, if they just did the talent part and that was it, I'd be like, all right, cool, I'm in. And take away the singing. There's enough singing shows.
There were so many singing shows.
So just keep with the talent, like the acrobatics and the dancing and the, danger acts, all that kind of stuff. That's great, but take away the singing. I'm sorry.
Some of my favorite acts on AGT are where they use like lights and choreography.
Yeah.
There's one group that had
Illuminate?
like a big what?
Illuminate?
Well, they're good, but there was like a choreography group. God, I wish I knew their name. That had like a big wooden, almost like boat in the middle that would rock back and forth. That was dangerous as fuck.
Yep.
It was like somebody could get crushed real easy, but they were so good.
That was a really good one.
That's real talent.
Silhouette that did like all the shadows.
Those are really good.
That was from Colorado.
Okay. I remember Victor, maybe his name, he had the glowing like white balls that would drop from the ceiling.
Yeah.
He was
the juggler.
He's my favorite.
Yeah.
He's so good.
It's great to see those acts because you don't see a lot of those throughout the reality competition shows.
No, but the thing is, like, a lot of, even on AGT, when you have all these other singing shows, the singers still make it to like the end, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, so I did look up a little bit of history on talent shows.
Oh, okay.
And
did you get to Star Search?
No, actually, the original amateur hour.
Whoa.
Before Star Search.
Is that what our podcast should be called?
If we had the rights for it, I'm sure.
No one's got that.
They still, I think, have the rights for it. They have a website still for it and everything. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Tell me all about this.
So, original amateur hour started out as a radio show.
Mm.
So, obviously, they still had, that's where your singers and all that came from.
Like impressionists and stuff, maybe?
Yeah. But then it went on to have an actual TV show where they had the final at the Madison Square Garden and all that.
Wow.
Guess how much the winner won?
So it was probably, what year was this?
It went on till the 1970s. I think it was like 1950 to 1970s.
I want to say like $5,000.
No.
Not even?
Nope.
500.
It was a little more than that.
Oh.
It's triple that.
Oh, $1,500.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I did math, guys. Did you see that? It took me longer than I like to admit, but I did it.
But yeah, so I mean, not that much.
No, but for that time.
For the time, yeah. There's a lot. But some of the people that appeared in the original amateur hour, Frank Sinatra.
Oh, shit.
So he was part of the radio show.
Did he ever win?
Let's see. So Frank Sinatra, Old Blue Eyes himself, performed on the early original amateur hour radio show. I don't know if there was actually winners.
Oh, okay. Before in the radio spot. Yeah.
Then also Elvis Presley, he failed to make the cut when he auditioned for the show in Missouri.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's kind of funny, like some of the people that have gone through and didn't win, but obviously now Elvis Presley, everyone knows.
Oh, yeah. He's like we talked last episode, he's the greatest rock star of all time or whatever, according to Rolling Stones. And
Nick Cannon
okay.
was part of the
Cannon.
TV show.
How old is Nick Cannon?
I don't know.
Because he's still a host on shows now.
Yeah, it was really weird. I don't know if there was like another original amateur hour.
Like they
yeah. Because it was
they rebooted it. We've talked about
because it was like Famous Graduates.
There's no fucking way. Nick Cannon is
Nick Carter.
30s. Nick Carter from Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. Sorry, did I say Nick Cannon?
You did.
Nick Carter.
I hope you said Cannon because otherwise I went on a rant for no reason. But I think you said it, Cannon. Nick Carter, yes, okay. So he's a little bit older, but still not that old.
Yeah.
Like he's probably in his 40s?
I mean, the show stopped in 1970.
But
he would have been born in his 60s.
Yes, there's no way.
And I don't know. It must have been like a
Was this Psychology Today?
No, this is actually from originalamateurhour.com.
Oh, so it has to be a reboot they did.
Yeah. But yeah, it was kind of weird just to hear like that. And then, of course, it went on and then it talked about Star Search.
Yes.
You know, kind of
Ed McMahon, right there, Mr. Host himself.
Yep.
The amount of people that came through that one is insane.
Yeah.
Did you read some of those?
I had some of them here. Okay. So Justin Timberlake, Beyonce, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Jessica Simpson, Usher,
Adam Sandler, Alanis Morissette, the Backstreet Boys, Norm Macdonald, Sharon Stone. Like they had a few categories.
Do you know what the price was for winning that one?
Ooh, and what year was this? So this was 83 through 95, I saw.
Yep.
Ooh, 95. So that's probably like a 10,000?
No,
I'm too much?
It's higher.
Really?
Yeah.
50.
Higher.
$1 million.
100,000.
Okay. Damn it, I went too high. I went progressively, then I just shot for the moon. I did a U. You usually do that.
Okay. So yeah. But yeah, some crazy people that came out of that. And then of course, after that, you know, the floodgates kind of opened with American Idol.
Oh yeah.
Because after American Idol, you started having So You Think You Can Dance, X Factor, Rockstar and Excess, The Sing Off, Dancing with the Stars, The Voice.
Oh God, you have the Masked Singer is.
I don't know if I'd call that
talent. That's auto-tuned bullshit, right?
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I'd call that a talent show too. It's
the
more
internet
just,
sure thinks it is.
No, I'm sorry. It's more of just like, all right, here's where stars are up there, and it's just like a guessing. It's a reality show. It's not a talent show by any means.
Trust me, I agree. It's like Dancing with the Stars. Some of them have to learn how to dance. Mm-hmm. That's fair. But it's usually washed up assholes a lot of the time. And there's some really good people that have gone on there.
Yeah.
But, you know, a paycheck's a paycheck. But again, they did like what Sean Spicer, like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
But anywho. Yeah, there's so many talent shows these days. But some of the bigger ones happen around food now.
Yeah.
Top Chef, Master Chef, Food Network Star. I remember watching the early years of that one and being like, oh, who's going to get their own show? That's cool. Yeah. They always kind of get relegated to like 2 a.m., I'm sure.
Yeah.
RuPaul's Drag Race. That one's still going strong.
Real quick, would you call The Challenge a talent show?
You know, I almost wrote that down because
about that.
It is I think it's more a reality show because some of them don't have talent. They just work their way through a physical challenge by blind luck or just like don't get voted out because they're not seen as a threat. So
there's some of those people.
But some are super talented to make it through. Some do it every time they're on it.
Some of them run the gauntlet and just make it through.
Dude.
What?
It's using words over here.
I've never seen the show. I just know that's part of it, right?
Well, one of them's called The Gauntlet, I believe. One of the seasons. Okay. I like the one that's called like it's a corridor. It's like just too long. It's a hallway of plexiglass. One of them gets a ball. You have to run through each other in the middle. Like there's no room to go around. And it's just bam, dude. They break bones. Like one guy came out with his finger like turned the other way, and it's the best one. When they call it Hall Brawl. Okay. Hall Brawl comes on. It is so good.
I mean,
but anyway,
some of those challenges, like I'd like to go through on some of those reality, like even like the Survivor ones or the Big Brother ones. All those kind of like those weird challenges that you get. I'm like, it'd be fun to try my worth at that. I'd probably fail real bad, but you know, I'd give it a go.
100%, dude. There's some where they went through. I think they were in like Iceland or something, and they scuba dove into an ice cave to the other side to like retrieve stuff. It looked so cool.
See, like that'd be awesome. Or
right?
Amazing Race. Now that's one.
Oh yeah, I would die.
I would love it because like you get to learn the culture. Oh yeah. But at the same time, you get to travel a bit.
I'm suited for Big Brother. Let's be honest. Well, I'm going to throw out some names, and you tell me if they ring any bells.
All right.
Lane Hardy.
Yeah, a little bit. I feel like it does.
Okay, no, it's fine.
All right.
Trent Harmon.
No.
Caleb Johnson.
No.
Candace Glover.
No.
Scotty McCreery.
No.
Chris Allen.
No.
And this one should start to Jordan Sparks.
No.
Oh, Carrie Underwood.
Oh, okay, yeah.
These are all American Idol winners.
All right.
So that tells you how much of an American Idol they really are. That was every other season through the 19 they've had.
Yeah. Wasn't Clay Aikens, but he never won or something like that?
Yeah, like Ruben Studdard won the second one. I always have a problem with American Idol because even from the get-go, it's like, okay, cool. Kelly Clarkson wins. She becomes huge, great. But then when you do it just the next year, it's like, well, is she really the best now? Is she really America's
Where's
number
the
one?
All-Stars? Where's the All-Stars of
Yeah,
American
exactly. Can they
Idol?
still do it? Can you bring them all back and we can do it again?
Ah, shit, that would get a huge hit, I'm sure.
Right?
All right. Well, let's get our compensation check from that.
We get inspiration funds. Also, Taylor Hicks, one of the contestants, like the country guy, he looks just like Paul Hollywood from British Breaking Show, which is my favorite talent show.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
The Great British one. I mean, I was recently talking to, I think, coworkers on this. For anybody interested in watching it, but they're like, well, I don't know, should I? It's so good because it is not like American.
It's very genuine.
Yes. They're not all of a sudden being like, oh, well, you came in last place in this round. You lost 15 minutes of start time, or we're going to take 2 eggs out of your... They're not doing that kind of shit. It's literally talent start to finish.
Yeah. Well, it's like I saw the commercial.
And they're all helpful with each other.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
They had an advertisement for a new baking show called like Next Level Chef or whatever it was.
Really?
And it was pretty much a 3-level or 4-level tier kitchen
right.
where the top chef gets like, you know, the best ingredients and then the bottom chef gets like the worst, like last picked ingredients. And I was like, that's just like another shtick of like...
Yeah. How to fuck people over.
Yeah.
It's a class relation thing, but there was a movie or like a book based on that where the top of the prison, there's a platform, they put all this food on it, like the best food ever, and it works its way to the bottom. And so it's basically, if they don't take it from the top, the people at the bottom get it, but by the time it gets to the bottom, there's nothing, they starve to death. Okay, then all of a sudden you get shuffled up and you get moved to the top. Great. Do you keep taking, or do you leave enough for people at the bottom to get their food?
Because you've been there, yeah.
It's a social experiment.
Yeah.
But it's a classic one. And so that feels like it's obviously a ripoff of that idea.
Yeah. There is like some of those I do enjoy though, partially. Like Nailed It. Because they all know they're going to fail.
Yeah, Nailed It's become almost its own inside joke, right? Like you're not even trying to do good. You're trying to make the worst thing so that you get featured.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
But it is funny.
Well, yeah, the whole, of course, that's where it's, of course, a gimmick of, oh, I tried making this and I think it was great, but obviously it looks like crap at home.
Right.
So it is one of those where... It's not the best, but at first, like when it came out, I was like, oh yeah, you know they're going to fail at this, but how bad are they going to fail at this?
Oh yeah. Before we move on, there is a thing called savant syndrome. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
I remember learning about this in high school, and it's always stuck with me. Savant syndrome is a rare but extraordinary condition in which persons with serious mental disabilities, including autistic disorder, have some what they call island of genius, which stands in marked incongruous contrast to overall handicap. And as many as 1 in 10 persons with autistic disorder have such remarkable abilities in varying degrees, although savant syndrome occurs in other developmental disabilities or in other types of central nervous system injury or diseases as well. Whatever the particular savant skill is, it's always connected to massive memory. And so there's what they call savants. They used to be called, have you ever heard the term idiot savant? It's a really shitty way to say because it's idiot was the implication. Not only they have a disability, they're savant. It's now savant syndrome. Like you don't...
Yeah.
But savants are so fucking talented at certain things. I remember one, you could do any math equation for them or do like pi to the 1,000th, percentile. And they would remember it all because, the letter 17 to this person looks like a blue blob with a green swipe in it. Like every number looks like an image in their head and they remember it. Like it's, or you could play any song by memory on the piano. It was incredible. You have to look up some of those. They've done documentaries on different people that have savant syndrome, and it is remarkable. Like honestly, it surprises me every single time how fucking cool their abilities are.
Yeah, sounds impressive. I could never compare.
Oh no, stuff. I can't. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, what would your talent be?
Oh jeez.
Do you have any special talents you believe?
No, I don't believe I do. I think the closest thing I ever got to like, I guess, a talent show was a choir concert.
Yeah, I've been in choir, but I never, and I did plays, but I never did the talent shows ever.
Nope. I mean, I got selected. They're like, oh, you can do a solo. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to do a solo. This is middle school, though.
Okay, still.
So, not as bad, but still one of those where you're like, I don't want to do a solo.
Hell no.
It was a song from Tarzan.
Tarzan?
Tarzan.
Is that the sequel? Tarzan.
Yeah, Tarzan. It was like, you'll be in my heart or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, it's a little psychopath, right? You'll be in my heart. Like, what are you chopping them up? And
no one made that connection but you. Your talent is obscure connections. We just found it. A star is born here, everybody.
I'll take it.
Did you
what
have
about
something?
you? What's your talent?
Dude, we are a couple talentless podcasters.
We are.
People like to think I could sing just because I was in like the top choir in school, wizardry. Dude,
You gotta go through a lot of tests for that.
No.
You got a one-on-one with the teacher.
You do have to do that, but you have
to just made that up.
Well, you have to, audition for the teacher, but you just have to have a teacher that's retiring because they don't care if they're not putting you on the stage next year.
Oh, jeez.
I remember our concert teacher I think we had the same person.
Yeah.
We'll call her Mrs. Chris.
Yep.
She, she always had candy in her fridge in her office. And like M&Ms and stuff, that she always kept them cold. And so we would sneak in there and get the candy out. And she caught us one time. And so we had just put all the candy in her mouth and went and stood up on the stage for eating. And I remember she grabbed the bottom of my mouth and held it so I couldn't swallow. I was like, she's like, Todd, what do you got in there? I was like, nothing. It was not in any sort of, I need to call the authorities. But
I never had Mrs. Chris because I didn't do choir in high school.
Oh, but you knew of her.
But she would always come up to me, put her arm around me. When you join in choir?
Yeah.
And I was like, not gonna happen.
You would have a bass voice, for sure. You could have held down a bass.
No, not in high school.
No?
No, high school was definitely probably still like a...
Oh, so you were a baritone.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could be in a little next Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, no.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I'd like to have his money. Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, yeah, that's without saying. Aw, Heimdall's good at his talent is being adorable.
Yeah, he is.
As he glares at us. Hi, buddy.
Just like, get on with the pod, guys.
And we will. Speaking of that, Heimdall, are we done with talents?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are moving on to the feature of the week, and that is 2002's
About a Boy.
About a Boy Indeed. Directed by Paul Weitz and Chris Weitz.
Yep.
Couple of bros. Also based on a book originally.
Okay. Yeah, had a budget of $30 million.
30 mil. Yeah, because it doesn't need a lot.
No, but worldwide gross, $130 million.
Hell fucking yeah. Made 100 mil on that.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's a very good return.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I mentioned this movie to people and no one's seen it. Like, you just saw it for the first time. And it came out it came out almost 20 years ago.
Yeah. It was a good movie.
Yeah, let me give me your honest thoughts on it.
I enjoyed it. It's not like, you go into it thinking, oh, it kind of sets up like it's a romantic comedy and all that, but no, it doesn't go that direction by any means.
No, it's a different take on a romantic comedy.
And which it's a nice, different kind of movie.
Right.
You're not expecting what's happening in it, so.
Yeah, and it's got a stacked cast.
It does. I mean, for its time, maybe not so much.
But, I mean, even, little Nicholas Hoult became a great actor.
Yeah.
And so it's crazy because, like, you got lucky, I think, casting him.
Oh, yeah.
Do we want to go through the cast real quick?
Yeah. So we got Hugh Grant as Will Freeman.
Yes, indeed. Freeman. Oh, that's a planet. Freeman. If you didn't notice watching this, Will Freeman is like my spirit animal.
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely figured that out real quick of why you enjoyed this movie so much.
Yeah.
We got Nicholas Hoult as Marcus Brewer.
Yes, and Nicholas Hoult, obviously, we've talked about him many times at this point.
Yeah.
Became a big star. He's in The Greats. He is Beast from the new X-Men series. He is
in Warm Bodies.
Warm Bodies, The Weatherman, Jack and the Beanstalk. Dude, he's in so many things. But I can see like today's Nicholas Hoult in him when he's a kid. Some of those things when he responds, I was like, oh shit, dude, he knew what he was doing back in the day.
Which is just scary thought, like this kid.
Yeah, he's good.
Next we got Toni Collette.
Again.
Is that... No, I was going to say, is that our first reoccurring...
I don't think it is.
Main character, maybe?
Maybe.
But
also a mom.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we've had Paul Rudd to Paul Rudd.
That's true.
But he wasn't, like, a huge main character in Perks, but...
That's true. In Perks, he wasn't a main character at all.
Yeah.
In Ghostbusters, of course, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. As like a through line person, yeah.
Yeah.
Toni Collette, again, dude, she's so fucking good. As Fiona, Marcus's mom.
Uh,
Yeah, and then we go to the person I had the biggest crush on ever, Rachel Weisz,
Yep.
as Rachel.
Yeah.
And, man, I crushed on her so bad. I remember buying an Esquire magazine just because she was on it. She had, like, a boa constrictor, like, on her, and she was naked otherwise. Dude, but seriously, she is such a bombshell in this movie. But anyway, then we go to Natalie Tenna. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. I'm not quite sure. She plays Ellie. And Harry Potter fans, you will know her as Tonks in the movies. She's been in other things, but I think that is probably her biggest role to date. Obviously, is playing a main character in Harry Potter. She's super good in this role. Then you've got Victoria Smurfit, who plays Susie. And then you've got Augustus Prue as Allie. So you have an Ellie and an Allie, but this is Allie, short for Alistair. And yeah, that is basically the main cast you've got right there.
Yep. Sorry, I'm just going through IMDb. It's just like all the way at the bottom is where Rachel Weisz is at.
Why?
I don't know. IMDb's like lists are so fucked up when they do it because
yeah, guys, don't trust IMDb. Is literally just Google it, and when Google shows you the cast list, that's the one to use. Except for when you've got what's his fucking name?
Perks, but not in
but
Perks.
Not in it. Oh God, what was his name? Oh no, John Malkovich?
I don't think that's right.
No. Christopher Walken? It was somebody that wasn't in
definitely not Christopher Walken.
No, okay, well,
yeah.
Sometimes it's wrong. But most of the time, that's all you need to know. If you've seen the movie, you'll know who's actually in the cast.
Yeah.
I will take a moment to mention the soundtrack, which actually I pulled up on my phone, but it is called About a Boy by Badly Drawn Boy.
Yeah.
So the artist's name is Badly Drawn Boy, and he's a very kind of quirky folk kind of singer, but this soundtrack was custom made to the movie.
Oh, wow.
Which is why it sounds so good. Like, Something to Talk About is the main song in there. And that's one of like the things I learned about a boy. Like, if you go on Spotify, it's the #1 download. His third one out of the top 5 is Silent Sigh, which is also in this. This is kind of like midway through the movie where things are kind of breaking down.
Yeah, Silent Sigh in this pod a lot.
That's true. See, Sigh, it's in there. Come on. That's a spirit animal song. I listened to both of those on the way here today, but I don't know, which obviously brings me back to the movie because it is custom made for it, and I think it brings the whole movie together. But yeah, and that takes us right into the actual thick of the movie as Nate gets his notes closed off because he watched it for the first time.
Yeah, and I didn't take any notes because I wanted to watch a movie and just enjoy it.
Hell yes, and lesson to everybody. Who's taking notes, or if you're not, for a pause, so just watch them.
Yeah.
I don't know what lesson that needs to be learned by anybody but us.
Unless you guys disagree with our opinions and you're writing notes and you're going to send us a long letter on a movie, I'm ready.
In that case, I have bad reviews going straight to the spam folder. So enjoy. No, not really. Spoiler. Alert. Well, we start with a Will and Marcus kind of like split intro.
Yeah.
And it's largely narrated, this movie.
Oh, yeah. Between both of them.
Yep. And it's kind of cool because you get to see both sides of they'll see the same event, but talk about it differently.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fun. And it starts right away with Will watching TV, and I believe it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the British version,
Yep.
and it's No Man is an Island. It's a question, and he says, well, that's John Bon Jovi. He says, I disagree. I think every man is an island.
Yep.
And that really sets the stage for who Will is in this movie.
Oh, yeah. He's very all about himself and no one else. He just free guy. Or free man.
Free man, yes. Well, he says, yeah, in my opinion, all men are islands, and he's replaced human connection with material objects.
Yep.
Because they talk about his materialism a lot in this. There's even a reference to his kitchen appliances at one point. It's like, are they able to solve this problem? Because he thinks, if I can fill up my day with certain activities, or if I buy this new CD, I'm fine. I don't need
He talks
humans.
about his life as not increments, but
in units.
Yeah, in units is how he looks at his day.
Which I am so jealous of. I always love that. I never ended up doing it, but every time I watch, I was like, I should break up my day by units. But then that's almost more mental.
Yeah, I don't know how you do
stress
that.
than anything else.
Okay, because he had exercise, which is just pool.
Yeah.
That's his exercise.
Well, his web-based internet research was what women in wet see-through bikinis or something like that. It was funny. But he breaks them, so each half hour is a unit of time. So he's like, getting my hair disheveled, just a massage, 4 units. I was like, that's 2 hours of a hair. That sounds great.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Like, it's one of those things, like, I enjoy getting my hair cut.
Yeah.
Because it's relaxing. You just sit there and...
But especially if they're just massaging your scalp the whole time.
Now, if you're getting a haircut, do you want someone you could talk to, like a barber, or you just someone you just sit there and that's it?
Sit in silence.
Okay.
I want the silent sigh.
Yeah.
I don't, that's not a knock on barbers or anything, hairstylists. Like, have a conversation, sure. Sometimes it's awkward. You're like, well, I just want to break up the silence and talk about something, but it's always like small talk, right? And you know how much I love small talk.
Small talk, it's not good for a barber. It's got to be more of that personal, intimate, like you guys have the same interest.
Intimate, huh?
Yes. But yeah.
What's your favorite position? That's cool with me. Cut my hair.
Yeah. Because there was one time I was talking to a barber and talking about comics and all that. Because he's like, oh, what you doing? I was like, oh, I'm going to this fair thing that has comics for sale I'm looking at. And he's like, oh, yeah. And talking about Stan Lee. He's like, oh, yeah, he's really cool. You know, I remember him when he wrote Batman and Superman and all that. No. And I was like...
Why would they even offer that information if they know you're going to a comic book thing?
Yeah, so it's one of those where it's like when you talk to someone and they're trying to bullshit their way through it. I'm like, just stop, please. There's no...
For the audience, Stanley did not write those.
I think there was like one or two...
Well, he didn't come up with the characters.
No, but he had like an off issue or something like that where he wrote something for DC.
Right. Like a guest star type
No,
thing.
he's not known for that by any means
not at all. He's Mr. Marvel.
Yeah.
Getting back to the movie, we go then directly to Marcus, and he's narrating kind of like not wanting to go to school, but not knowing how to deal with the responsibilities he has. He's very self-sufficient.
Yeah.
He's early in the morning. He's feeding the animals. He's like watering things. He's getting ready. He's one of those kids that's laying in bed in his school clothes, just waiting for the day to start. And he's more worried about his mom than he is himself.
Yep.
You immediately kind of get the idea that he has a lot of weight on him for his age, because he's 12 in this movie.
Yeah.
Kind of shows you both. One's living kind of that free life. One is saddled with this, and it shouldn't be that way because he's just a kid.
No, yeah. Considering, the kid is burdened with everything.
Yes.
And Will is just like, I'm fine. I'm doing whatever I want.
I don't need anybody, but Marcus needs people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we jump to... I titled these different sections, but I'll call this one, oh, here we go. It's the Antichrist. This is... The one-liners, to me, are fantastic. Again, I'm totally biased in this movie, so you correct me where I'm wrong. But this is where we get the great kind of rant about Will from his two friends who just had a kid, or their second kid.
Well, yeah, they have the whole conversation like, oh, would you be our grandfather? Or no.
Yep, our godfather.
Our godfather, yeah.
Yep, Imogene's godfather.
Yeah, and he's like, are you fucking kidding me? I am the worst choice for this.
He goes through a whole thing of like, I'd probably get her drunk, take her on her 18th birthday, get her drunk, and probably try to shag her, let's be honest. And there's like, oh, and he's like, no, it's seriously a terrible idea. And she's like, well, I thought you had some hidden depths. He's like, no, I really am this shallow. It's like, because you get introduced to that scene where Barney, the little kid, runs in, it's like, running around, he's like, oh god, it's the Antichrist. I was just like, so I do, on retrospect, see where I picked up a lot of my...
hatred for children.
But I think I love this movie so much because I aligned with it in so many ways. Like, mentally, I was like, that's totally what I would feel in that situation. I could relate to Marcus and Will at the same time. It's kind of like in that middle zone.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we jump to, again, we kind of go back and forth, and we go to Marcus and his mom walking to school.
Mm-hmm. And as they're walking to school, she's talking how much she loves him.
Yep.
All that.
She's very lovey-dovey. And
she drops him off. As she drops him off, as he's walking in, she screams, I love you. Mm-hmm. And he says, I love you back. What are kids going to do with that?
Bullied immediately. They laughed and, I love you, I love you, I love you. And it's like, oh, fuck. She's just trying to be nice. Like,
and it's one of those things where it's like, shits. Like, what, just because you love your mother, you fucking assholes?
Yeah, when you're a kid, you can't show love.
No.
You can't. That's weakness.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And we're kids.
Yeah. It's such a fucked up thing to get bullied on, because that's happened in more movies than one. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
That's true.
Like, it's just...
That's true.
Ridiculous.
So immediately you kind of get, again, both dynamics you're working with through this whole movie. Then I say we join Will's date, where single mothers kind of become his big breakthrough moment.
He goes through a whole shtick on that, too.
Yes.
A whole monologue of working the system with that, too.
Yep.
Because he goes to break up with a girl, but instead she breaks up with him
Right. Because
she's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's not me. It's you. Or it's me. It's not you.
Yes.
Fucking that up all over.
But, that's how I would be in a breakup like that. I'd be like, it's no, I'm sorry. No, it's me.
And he's weirded out by it because usually he's the one that's always breaking up with a girl and causing them to cry. And it's his fault for them crying.
Yep. You superficial bastard. He's always like, yep, check please. Like, like, I'm breaking up with you.
He's been through this routine multiple times. And
he says fabulous, sexy, gorgeous single moms.
Yeah, so this is his new shtick of building a whole persona around having a fake kid.
Yes, I love the idea and the depths he goes to do it.
Yeah.
Where so again, kind of the whole conceit is, well, I always date people and we break up and it's hard, but mothers already have baggage, right? So they don't have time for mine. I get to go be cool Uncle Will basically with the kids, and then I get the mother like grief sex when she's been burned by the ex so badly that I'm like this knight in shining armor kind of thing, and then they break up with me, so I get to just move on. And so he does meet this lady, and she has, I don't think we even get a name for the kid, but they go through it, breaks up. There's one line where he's like, well, one time she showed up late to the movie, and that really pissed me off.
Oh, yeah, I heard that, too. Like, this is just culminating of shit of, like, this is Todd. This is all Todd. Everything here is really just Todd in this movie. But I agree with that. Being late for a movie, that's fucking annoying.
Oh, it is.
It's just like, it's a set time. It's there. You made plans.
Yeah.
Being late for anything in general.
Unless if you have, obviously, car accident or some shit, guys, of course, there's...
No exceptions.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No, but yeah, there are exceptions.
But yeah, totally. It's like if it's a habitual thing.
Yeah. For the most part, it's one of those, like, I know some people don't agree with me on it, but I'll show up to the movie 10 minutes or 15 minutes before the movie starts. And it's just something I've always been used to, getting there early, trying to show up on time.
Nate has shown up late recently. I remember he was not happy about it.
So, I don't know. It's just me. And I understand. Yeah, there's assigned seats now. Great. You got your seats. But I just... Right.
And
like
this is Nate,
being...
who doesn't even watch the trailer. So he's there like 40 minutes early. Yeah. He's just sitting up there while the trailers are going on.
Yeah.
I don't like missing trailers. So for me, it's like, you got to be there in time for that. Unless the movie's been out for like weeks. Then you're like, well, I've seen that trailer 3 times. What the fuck ever. But again, watching this in retrospect, I'm like, yeah. But again, it's because I relate so much to it. And I'm sure I picked up qualities that he used and was like, oh, I'm going to be more like Will. So if you guys want a good idea into my personality.
Yeah, this is Todd to a T.
But anywho, then so he's saying fabulous, sexy, gorgeous single moms. We cut immediately to Toni Collette.
Yep.
And she's crying at the counter, making breakfast for Marcus. Mm-hmm. And she's severely depressed.
Oh, yeah.
She's getting the cereal out, and he's like, you want me to do it? She's like, no, I'm doing it. She's crying through it.
Well, yeah, Marcus is even saying, like, oh, it's getting worse and all that in his whole monologue. He notices that she cries, but now it's becoming more relevant as time goes.
She even cried when she spilt the milk, and it's one of those, like, every action, like we talked about depression, everything kind of is a trigger, right?
Yep,
and
no matter how small.
It just seems hopeless.
Yep.
So it obviously affects him. It really does. And he sings in class, and it's hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. He doesn't realize he's singing out loud.
Oh, yeah.
So he's getting more bullied.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was wondering what was going on in that scene, too. I was like, is he? Oh, okay, he's singing aloud. It's not just like in his head monologue. No, this is the class hears him.
Yep. And this is where we cut to the outside in the playground. This you get your first freeze frame of a ball about to hit you in the head.
Yep. There's a few of those.
Yeah, he's walking through and they kick the ball at him and it freezes as it's going to its head and he narrates about, how this is shit and, whatever.
Well, yeah,
and
he just gets shit on more because, his friends that he did have, they're even like, oh, hey, we can't be seen with you anymore.
Oh, yeah? Those little fuckers.
I'm like, that's assholes.
But at their age, too, you get it.
Yeah.
They're getting bullied because Marcus is with them.
Yep.
And so if you kick Marcus out, you don't get bullied anymore.
Yeah.
It sucks, but you could see yourself as a kid probably making that choice for how old they were.
There's so many politics in school.
Oh, God. So, yeah, he gets the freeze frame stops, gets hit in the head, and just kind of rolls with it. And then you go to Will's SPAT meeting. And this is, what does SPAT stand for?
Spouses?
Nope.
Or no, not spouses. Single parents.
They chant it.
Oh, shit.
Single parents alone together.
Oh,
Single
yeah, that's
parents
right.
alone together.
Yep.
All for one and one for all. And This is so he's like, oh man, sweet. I'm gonna get single mothers at this spat meeting. You just saw like a notice somewhere when he was walking. And immediately...
Well, yeah, because he had the whole rant of like, where do I find these single
Yes.
parents? He was in like grocery stores.
Yeah.
He was going ready to talk to some lady, but then the husband walked up. He's like, oh, walk away. Yeah.
Because it's tough to find single parents. How would you know? Especially back then, too.
Yeah.
Now there's dating apps and they'll say, hey, I've got kids. But yeah, so he goes to this single parent thinking it's going to be this fucking MILF factory. And it is women giving their horror stories.
Yep.
And
about the asshole husbands.
Yep. And this is one of the funniest lines, the way he says it. He's listening, he narrates them, and she's like, well, one shagged his secretary, how cliche. And he's like, I'll tell you one thing, men are bastards. And after about 15 minutes, I wanted to cut my own penis off with a kitchen knife.
It was very like,
it's the Lorena Bobbitt.
The truth behind it.
Mm-hmm. And then this, like you said, he goes through lengths. He creates Ned so that he can be a single parent.
Yeah, because it goes through the few women that tell their story, and then it lands on him next in line. He's like, "Oh right, well, yeah."
He's like talking about a car, and he's like, "Oh well, never mind. I guess they don't care about the car, right?" But anyway, he put his chubby little arms around my head and was like, "You hang in there, Dad." And she's like,
"For a 2-year-old?
Yeah, that's amazing for a 2-year-old." He's like, "Is it?" Yeah. I guess it's kind of like he's teaching me the ways of the world.
You know what's sad too is like going through that scene, and I was even thinking, I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. I was going along with it too.
So was
I wasn't thinking like, oh, this is a 2-year-old doing this.
I was like, yeah, that's a good story. And then the moms, of course, like, wow, really? He said a full sentence like that, and, like, comforted you? But then he turns it into like a really smooth line of he's teaching me the ways of the world.
Yeah.
And this is where he meets Susie. She's also there. And they do some trust falls, and he gets a date with Susie.
Mm-hmm.
So what does he have to do? He has to pretend like he has a kid.
Well, yeah, when he gets up to the date, his mother took him last second.
Yep, he shows him the car seat.
Yeah, he went out. Yeah, he went out, bought a car seat, and when he went and bought the car seat too, because he's looking around the whole baby store of all the shit there is. He grabs a car seat, goes out, and he has like a bag of potato chips, dumps the bag of potato chips, and just starts slamming his foot down on the car
parking
seat
lot, yeah.
to make it look like a kid's been in there with all the crumbs and just messy and dirty.
Juice box, he's squirting on it. And there's like other families walking by.
Like, what's this guy doing?
It's so good. He's like, yeah. He opens the door and he's like, oh, look at the car seat. Oh, it's a shame he couldn't come. And this is where we get the Dead Duck Day.
Yep. So yeah, Dead Duck Day. This is where Susie's bringing her kid, and then also you have a surprise guest of Marcus.
That's right. Susie says, my friend's feeling down. Obviously, Toni Collette. I'm bringing the son along, and it is Marcus. And immediately he's like, well, this kid's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And Marcus doesn't like Will. He's like this Wally Will or something like that's coming along. And Yep.
So as they're sitting down for like a picnic lunch, Marcus pulls out this big loaf of bread thing.
What the bloody hell is that?
Yeah, Will is like, what is it? Because it's like you have a loaf of bread, and then there's like another dome on top of that bread is what it looks like.
And I've seen those before, right? But this is like hard as a rock, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, what the bloody hell is that? That's my mom's bread. Oh, looks pretty good.
He's like, fuck, I can't look like a piece of shit here. So...
And this is also where he explains to Susie and and Marcus what he does.
Yeah, as they're walking to the picnic, she asks him, what do you do for a living? And he's like, well, I've already told too many lies, so I should probably be honest about this one here.
Yeah, because he usually tells people he does nothing, which is true.
Yeah.
But it obviously leads to a lot of problems.
Yep. And so he just tells him, no, I do nothing. I get royalties from a song my dad made.
Yep.
And that's Santa Claus Rocket Ship, or...
Santa Claus Rocket Ship.
I don't know what it's
Santa's Super Sleigh.
Santa's Super
Sleigh. The one I
Sleigh.
sung at the beginning of the episode. And so then immediately he says, yeah, it's it's Santa's Super Sleigh. And immediately they sing the famous verse from it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, and you're like, I bet no one's ever done that. And he's like, no, you're the first. It makes him feel real bad real quick. And so that's also an ongoing theme is Will, who has a lot of money, has never had to do anything to earn his money, and lives in his kind of father's shadow.
Yep. And get later on where Marcus is feeding the ducks.
With the loaf of bread.
Yep. There's a point where he sees his mom on the other side of the pond.
Yeah, and this is after the duck.
Okay, the duck killing.
Yeah, because before they're walking away, and then he kind of sees her, and he's like, hmm?
Yeah. So he throws the entire loaf of bread in there and hits a duck.
Yeah.
Just kills him.
Kills the duck. The dead duck.
And so then, yeah, after that, that's when he sees his mother, who's not there, though.
No, and he kills the duck, and then he brings over Will and Susie and shows them. He's like, well, Marcus, is that your mother's bread? Like, you'd have to throw the bloody loaf. That would have killed me. And I don't know, like a policeman or a park officer's like, oh, what happened here? And he's like, oh, well, Marcus didn't kill it. He tried to sink it. It was already dead, and whatever. So he covers for him, and Marcus really kind of gleans to him on that one. He's like, oh, shit, this guy backed me up. Didn't need to. I'm a stranger. So he kind of likes Marcus right away. Likes Will right away. And then they're kind of walking back, and this is, he sees his mom waving from across the pond. Yeah. And then all of a sudden she's gone. She wasn't there, and you're like, oh, fuck. I don't know if that was intuition.
I don't know either.
Or just that he's always worried about his mom.
Yeah. One of those, just a burden that's always on his shoulder.
Yep.
But either way, after Will covers for Marcus, Will goes for a high five and all that. Yeah. Just gets denied. This is like a second denied high five, I think. Dude,
Marcus never does anything for him. He's like, yeah, okay. Because it happens when they're buying shoes too. He's like, nope, okay. Yeah. Marcus is a weird kid. Or he just doesn't know social cues because it's almost like he's been homeschooled, but he hasn't. Yeah. Just because his mother is so bizarre. And speaking of the mother, they do get home from the date.
Yep. And they find Toni Collette on the floor, like half on the couch, half on the floor, thrown up, realizing she tried to commit suicide.
Yeah, it gets dark very fast. And it is that kind of buildup where the sound kind of goes down. He's like, I'm thinking back, I wasn't nervous, but I didn't know there was anything to be nervous about. But then call 911, then they go to the hospital. And unfortunately, it has one of my favorite lines where Will's narrating, and he's like, it was horrible, horrible. But driving fast behind the ambulance was fantastic. They realize she's going to need to be taken care of. But Will decides this is too much work. But single mothers, again, do come with more baggage than he's ready for. It's their problem. I don't have to deal with it. I'm out. Yeah. And then we cut to Marcus talking to his mother when she gets out of the hospital, which is a pretty rough scene. But it is played, for some laughs in there, where he finds a suicide letter from his mother. Yeah. So, he's like, hey, I read your letter. And she's like, oh, and he's like, you forgot a suicide letter. And she's like, well, I didn't think I'd have to remember. There's a whole thing on that. And how am I supposed to trust this? I know you're feeling fine right now. You just put the kettle on, but what about tomorrow? It can't be watching you.
He's worried about her now even more.
And this is where he gets the narration idea of 2 people isn't enough. You need a backup. Because, if one drops off, you're on your own. You need at least 3. Mm-hmm. And this is where his plan starts to come along. He wants Will to go on a date with his mother.
Yep. Try to get that extra person in there to help out. Yep. They go to some restaurant. I can't remember.
Some number one.
It's just one of those things, too, where Marcus sets it up where he's like, oh, you're going to pay too, Will.
Yeah. He's very honest with Will. He's like, oh, don't beat around the bush. He's like, well, you're rich. We're not.
Yeah. Well, then also the whole part of Marcus follows Will around to find out he doesn't have a kid.
That's true.
So he kind of has a little blackmail on him.
He does. And he's like, well, I like Will. Will's a cool guy. My mom's cool. He doesn't see the problems there. And there's a callback that happens at the end of the movie where the mom and Marcus are singing Killing Me Softly. Yeah. And when they get to Strumming My Pain with his fingers, Killing Me Softly with his song, they close their eyes and start singing at the piano. And Will's like, I know this isn't going to last forever. Right now, I can't feel like that's not going to last forever. This comes back where they're singing with their eyes closed, singing Killing Me Softly. Yeah. And then, you kind of get a little background of Will skipping out on charity. He does volunteer for Amnesty International when they're doing the Burma crisis. Yep. He's hitting on women on the phone, etc. Yeah. But so then Marcus starts following him around because Will's not responsive at this point. He doesn't want to follow up with the date. And he realizes, there is no Ned. Yep.
And from there, he just kind of starts showing up day to day at Will's place.
And he's ringing the doorbell. He's like, hey, I know you don't have a kid. And he's like, what? What are you going on about? And he's like, I know you don't have a kid. Yeah. And he's like, well, I'll be back. Ooh, I'm real scared. He's like, but honestly, I was. Yeah. Because then Marcus does come right back the next day. And it's almost like transactional. He shakes his hand after, he goes up there and he's like, what? And he's like, what? They watch Countdown together. That's a few hours of television, it seems like. All right, thanks. Shakes his hand and leaves. Yeah. This is a little montage of that happening. And you do get to see Will in the grocery store and he sees his dad.
Yep. Well, the song that his dad sings,
Santa Super Sleigh, comes on
because it's that time of year.
November the sodding 17th, I believe, or something like that. And he's like, shit. But then he sees his dad. So they're both having these visions of things that are holding them back or they're more consumed with than they, I think, originally thought. So then you get past the kind of montage of them getting more and more kind of comfortable bonding time with each other.
Yeah.
They're starting to laugh watching the shows. They're like he's playing with a lighter, a guitar at one point. It's like, oh, so do you play? And he's like, no. So that guitar's just look cool. Yeah. Will's just a front man.
It's one of those things too where I kind of bought it for like, oh, he's just buying shit because he has the money and just.
Yeah, he's surrounding himself with material things. Like that's what makes him comfortable. He doesn't need human beings, right? And then you get bullying. This is where we get to bullying. And Marcus is at school getting.
So yeah, Marcus was heading to Will's place, and as he was heading, he was getting chased by other kids. They're throwing shit at him.
Yep.
And as he opens the door, Will sees it, realizes what's going on. He chases the kids off.
Yep.
And takes Marcus inside and starts talking like, what the heck's going on? Marcus just plays it off like, oh, we're just playing a game. That's it.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to see how serious it is.
Yeah.
He's like trying to ignore it. And Will's like, well, you need to make yourself, try and be invisible as possible.
Yeah.
And this is where Marcus is like, do you have a machine in your kitchen that makes people invisible? Like, what do you mean? I'm just trying, I'm not, there's nothing I can do about it. It's just what happens.
No, but then Will decides like, oh, well, we're going to try to make you fit in.
Yeah, he thinks I can solve it with money.
Yep.
And they go to get some cool new trainers.
Yeah, some new sneakers. And you have Will kind of having a whole monologue, too, about this, like him feeling good, spending his money on someone else.
Yeah, he's like, well, this is what how a high feels like, and it only cost me 60 quids or something.
Yeah. So then after that, you get Marcus going home on a rainy
cool
day.
New trainers, yeah.
But he doesn't have them.
That's true.
Because he sold them.
He's in his socks. Oh, he didn't sell them.
Or what did he do with them?
They got stolen.
Oh, stolen. Okay, I thought he said sold them or something
No,
like that.
they got stolen.
Oh, okay.
That's a very big distinction now, but yeah, he's getting bullied, so they even stole his brand new shoes. So he comes home, and he usually has like these little brown shoes or whatever.
Yep.
And this is where you get the mom that finds out, you've been hanging, he even says like, just, everything I say, she just repeats back to me, you've been hanging around his place after school.
Yeah.
and she's like, where is he right now? Because all of a sudden she knows her son has been hanging out with the guy she went on a date with once.
Yep.
And you're like, I can see why she would be panicked about this.
Yeah, makes sense. So they go find where he's at, and he's on a date with a girl.
He's just on a friend date with the lady that Godfather stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she's being like, you're going to be alone forever. And he's like, yep. And it's like the classic speech she always gives him every time they get together, apparently.
Yeah. And they show up there, and as they show up, they start getting into a heated argument.
Yep. And Will is right most of the time, and the mom is not.
Yep. And even Marcus is realizing that too. He's like, oh, I thought my mom would know more about me, but it's actually Will who's more understanding of what I'm going through right now.
Yeah. He's like, you don't understand, you daft fucking hippie. It's just, the honesty is pretty great in this movie when they're yelling at each other, but he calls around, he's like, you don't understand, he's getting the shit bullied him out of school, and you have no idea, but you think he's all this happy-go-lucky, and then he's like, well, I'll be happy to be done with a lot of you, you can both leave. And then the mom's like, has a moment of like, well, shit, this must be something that means something to Marcus.
Yeah.
And she sits down and is like, what are you going to do about it? And he's like, what do you mean? There is nobody. It's just me. And she's like, well, no, there's Marcus now.
Yeah.
You're involved. You've made yourself a part of his life. Now you have to help with this.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those, too, where it's crazy. Like, the whole conversation they're having throughout the entire restaurant, man, they're making him seem so bad. Like,
oh, God.
He diddled him or something like that.
Which is like, you're entertaining 12-year-olds at your flat alone, and the waitress like, oh, my God. Yeah. You're like, oh, shit, he better... So he has to start yelling, like, no, don't you fucking put this on me.
Yeah.
He shows up uninvited. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I do like there's a moment where Will is about to mention her suicide, and then Marcus yells, Mass Cowabunga, or whatever, covers it up. He doesn't want it to be spoken aloud.
Yep.
And we cut to Christmas. This is, after all, a Christmas movie.
It is, yeah. It's Christmas, and what, normal Christmas is for Will.
Yep.
Where he goes to a movie store, rents a movie, just sits at home and watches a movie.
Usually Frankenstein, apparently.
Yeah, Frankenstein, yeah. And I guess it kind of fits in with the whole Frankenstein being alone and all that. And
Frankenstein, the one clip is alone bad, friend good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from there, he actually ends up going to Marcus's place for Christmas.
Very awkward scene. You want to kind of... It's a fun scene, but it's very awkward.
You're introduced to this one guy.
The dad.
And it's Marcus's real dad. And you're like, oh, I didn't know who the fuck this was at all. But yeah, he's still, all right, there he is. And his girlfriend or whatever at the time.
And girlfriend's mom.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she was there too. It was so awkward.
Yeah. She does, like, she always picks up on like one line out of the whole conversation.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, that's neat, you know? And she's like, she's totally oblivious to what's going on.
So after that, you know, they open up gifts.
Yep.
And Marcus gets some socks from his dad. Mm-hmm. And he tries to seem enthusiastic about it.
Thanks, Dad. That's all right, son. And you're like, fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
I see where he gets his awkwardness.
And then after that, you get Will's gift that he got from Marcus.
Yep.
And it was a CD. And
Mr. Cow, shake your ass.
Watch yourself.
Shake your ass. Is that Moroccan?
And he's like, well, this is great, but I don't have a CD player. And then he has another gift for him, which is a Walkman.
Yep. He's like, I figured. Here you go.
Yep.
So now he's the cool kid. He's got the hip stuff.
Yep. And then, but the other part is Marcus got Will a gift.
Super good, yeah.
Which was how to be a single parent.
Yep.
And he's like, is this a joke? He's like, yep, it is.
Like, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah. Gives him credit where it's due.
Yeah. And then who shows up?
It is Susie.
Susie does show up.
Yeah.
Doesn't have her daughter, but obviously Susie's not happy.
Yeah.
He lied to her.
She's angry. And she's very, like, it's all out on the table. Everyone knows. And even Will's like, she has every right to be mad at me.
Mm-hmm. They're playing the adults, and then Marcus takes offense. He's like, well, I invited him to this.
Yeah, he's my friend. I invited him. He gets to stay. And he's like, no, I'll go.
Yep.
And then they mention the dead duck day.
Well, yeah, because Marcus is about to mention, well, that's the worst thing he's ever did was make up a kid. Remember when you almost committed?
Yeah.
And then he's like, you killed a duck with a bloody loaf of bread. So he doesn't want it to be said either. He saves Marcus from having to say the suicide. And they're like, what? Duck? The mom has no idea this happened. And they explain he killed the duck with the bread. And that's when the girlfriend's mom's like, oh, are we having duck? Sounds delicious. And like, she's fucking out of it. But they're all there. And he has a great Christmas.
Yeah, they all laugh about it and kind of go on with the day.
Yeah, they have the paper crowns. You ever see that in British? I know that's a real thing. Like, why is the crowns, you know?
I don't know.
You ever heard that? Huh.
That could have been a research topic, but
shit,
we didn't do it.
We didn't do British weird... Okay, sorry, it's not weird. British traditions for Christmas, they wear paper crowns, and I don't know what that's based on, honestly.
I don't know.
It seems fun. I wish we had something like that.
Yeah.
We don't have it. You don't put on crowns or do anything.
No, we don't.
There's no tradition besides just eat food and open presents in the morning.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Anywho, this is what I call the warm feelings montage.
All right.
Everything's looking up.
Yep. So it starts off with Marcus going to school.
Crushing on Ellie.
Yep. And he's actually, it starts off too, he's standing behind her and he's like, shake your ass. Watch yourself, right?
It does get to that real quick, but first it's Marcus. You see him. Marcus started liking somebody, which is even weird because I started liking somebody too. So you get introduced to Ellie and Rachel.
Yep.
At the New Year's Eve party.
Mirroring each other.
The white lie he tells about having a kid.
Yeah. So you have Will at the New Year's party who meets Rachel.
Yep. This is Rachel Weisz.
And they're starting to talk and hit it off. But then there comes a point where she's not interested because he says he does nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes off and starts talking to another guy. Talks about rap and all that.
Yeah.
And this is where Will decides, oh, I have a 12-year-old that would disagree.
Right, that all rap lyrics sound the same or whatever, yeah.
Yep. And so she's intrigued again and starts talking. He has more to talk about at this point.
Yep, she believes he has a kid, the way he's framed it.
Yeah.
And he even narrates.
Yeah, he even narrates that whole thing even to where he knows he's not interesting too.
Yeah.
Like he knows himself that I don't have much to talk about, so.
But he really likes Rachel, and he's like, I don't want to lose this. And he's like, I acted in self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
Is his excuse. Like, I didn't say I had a kid.
How do you feel about that?
About white lies like that?
Yeah.
Everybody tells white lies.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going to tell a lie either to save somebody face or to something that doesn't matter in the long run.
Yeah.
And that's me like trying to excuse it, right? Like, I don't think there's a problem with white lies as long as they're not damaging. This one obviously is a pretty big damaging. This is a false representation of who he is.
This is one of those, like, he could have played it off like, okay, this is it. And then he brings over the kid for the play date later.
Right.
Where he's like, by the way, this is not my actual son. This is just a friend of mine.
And it still would have been a good story and she would have liked him because ultimately,
he's being a parenting figure.
Yeah, that's actually even somehow better, honestly, than if he was just the father, because this is him going out of his way to help a kid that's in need.
Exactly.
But yeah, so how do you feel about it?
Same thing. It's just where you got to be careful. It's you're treading a very
thin ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he does it, but he gets his New Year's Eve kiss, which I always thought was super romantic. I don't think I've ever been on a date or like had a stranger New Year's Eve kiss.
No. Yeah.
It always seemed very much like that's what you're supposed to do, right? It's like the tradition, and you're always like, "Where's the? I'm going to be near them on New Year's Eve at the ball drop."
Yeah.
No,
I don't know how that would work.
Never got it. But at the same time, Marcus is also crushing
on Ellie.
Ellie, yes.
And at first, she was one of the kids, kind of like bullying him at the beginning of the movie.
She just kind of stood around. She never really bullied, but her friends did, and she would kind of watch it.
Yeah, she didn't say anything.
She's tall as fuck. She's way bigger than he is.
Oh yeah, but no, it doesn't matter.
No, fuck no, guys. All right, size doesn't matter, and I'm talking height here, guys. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the pod just in case there's any misinterpretation.
Well, yeah. What else would you be talking about? Size?
Penis.
Yeah, so he's crushing on Ellie, and this is where you get the scene of him singing the song to the Walkman out loud. Watch yourself. Right behind her.
Yep.
And she takes offense to it.
Hey, you little snot-nosed weasel or something like that.
Yeah.
What did she fucking say?
And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I was singing a song. And she kind of gets this little understanding of it.
Yep.
And she's just like, don't, stand behind people, tell them to shake their ass.
Yeah. Shake your oomph. Yeah. Watch yourself. Shake your oomph. So he starts doing that in the hallways. So yeah, they were both crushing at the same time. So now they need each other.
Mm-hmm.
And they meet at I think they go on a zoo date because Will wants to get advice from Marcus.
Yeah.
And he doesn't realize that Marcus likes anybody yet. But Marcus lets it go.
Yeah, they're sitting in front of like the monkey exhibit or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I always remember the monkeys too. The spider monkeys hanging out in the back or whatever.
So then there's the whole point of where Will's like, oh, I like a girl.
Yeah.
And Marcus is like, what?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. He's like, well, I do too. And Will obviously now has to give advice. Well, he wants Marcus to play his kid. So this is he's setting this up at the same time, but Marcus kind of interrupts it to be like, well, I like this girl named Ellie. And he asks, what's the difference between a girl that's your friend and your girlfriend?
Yeah.
And he's like,
do you want to touch her?
Yes, exactly. And Marcus is like, is that important?
It's a very awkward conversation there. But...
Yeah. Well, it is totally realistic too, though, because Marcus is very honest. He goes, I can't believe there's nothing more to it.
Yeah.
Than just wanting to touch him. And he's like, I wouldn't really mind if I touched her or not. Like if I want to tell her things I don't even tell you or mom. And and he's like, well, you won't feel like that forever. You're going to want to touch her eventually.
Yeah.
This is what, if you're and that's, that's the unfortunate truth about reality and, growing older is that he's so naive, but in that fun way of well, I just want to talk to her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The innocence of a child.
And so he's like, so Will's asking Marcus, just play my kid. And he's like, well, why don't you just tell her you're not my kid? Well, because I want to just tell her. And he's like, well, I'll tell her if you want. No! Because he's freaking out because Marcus doesn't understand why he won't just lie.
Oh, yeah.
And then we cut to, Rachel's place with her son, Allie.
Mm-hmm. And, well, they come downstairs and they're like, oh, you're in my grade or whatever. Mm-hmm. So they kind of already had an acquaintance before. Mm-hmm. And they go up into the room for a play date. And Will and Rachel go downstairs and watch a movie.
Or they're talking about her work or something.
Yeah, something like that.
It's some time passes.
Yeah. And as they're upstairs, Allie is a psychopath because he's very protective of his mother.
Mm-hmm. He's stunted, it feels like, but yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I will fucking kill you pretty much.
Yeah. He's like, well, it better be or you're going to die.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah. It's completely fucked. And then after that, they go away from the date and Will's like, all right, we're going to have to go back on the date. And he's like, no, I'm not going back. Yeah,
because Marcus leaves. And he's like, what? Yeah. They're like, Marcus, what? And he tracks him down on the road. He's like, we're going back. And
yeah, he's like, that's not going to be the case. It's not going to happen again.
Right.
So pretty much Rachel figures out what happened and has a talk with her son.
This is such a really good acting scene on Allie's part.
Yeah.
Because the shock and dismay he shows is so very well done.
Yeah.
The way he's crying about it. She's like, we've had some really bad people come into our lives that they were liars. And and so you're like, oh, fuck, dude.
Well, yeah, when you hear that, the liar part, you're like, fuck. He's already in too deep now.
Yep.
He's kind of fucked up.
And Will's like, oh, yeah, we have the same thing, right, Marcus? Not knowing how to feel about new people. It's like, right? He's like, yeah, we sure do. Yep. Allie is like, well, he's kind of staring down at all of them. And then Marcus is like, well, don't worry. I know Will really fancies you. And then Allie's face, slack-jawed, the tears, the red face, and then they both kind of nudge the kid, they feel very genuine, as parents. She's like, oh, don't look so upset, Allie. And she
Yeah.
hugs him. I was like, it feels like they could really be mom and son. And I just don't really appreciate the acting on that kid's part.
No, it definitely adds the depth to the movie.
To Will's credit, he does realize he's in too deep and he needs to come honest with her, come clean.
Yeah. So yeah, they go to dinner and he tells her, but he's very trying to push it to the side at the same time when he's telling her. Like, it's a very quick, like, oh, so here's what you need to do, and then tells the thing and then goes right back into the story that he's telling.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm not quite getting... I haven't quite wrapped my head around, like, what you're talking about. He's not really your kid. So you're like his stepdad, but you don't live with the mom or him? Like,
yeah.
He's like, do you want the panyan or whatever like that? He's trying to, like, look at the menu.
Yeah, they went to some Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. And it's a very sad scene, the way it's projected. I mean, when he finally says, well, you thought he was my son. I never said he was my son. That's what you chose to believe.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, that's a bad way you went about this to, like, make it her fault. And she's like, right, I wanted a single man with a weird kid or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. A geeky kid.
Yeah, with something like that. And she's like, you know what? When I first met you, I thought you were a little blank.
Yeah.
And then kind of like, you haven't really, maybe you are. That's where he kind of admits defeat and is like, you're right, I'm blank. I'm blank. I don't know what I was thinking. Puts down the napkin and leaves.
Yeah, he just walks off and doesn't bother with anything else.
He knows he fucked up.
Yeah, which I feel like that's good of him.
Yeah. He didn't get angry or defensive. He's just like, you're right, I am blank, and I fucked this up.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, do you think he went and paid somebody, or did she have to pay for that?
Right? Yeah, I was wondering, who's paying for this?
I'm wondering if he walks to the maitre d' and is like, here, take care of this.
I mean, hopefully, realizing he fucked up, he paid for it.
I would assume he paid for it.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like he's on so many dates, he's been there before, because even at that other restaurant where he goes with a friend, they're like, Marcus, you're disturbing the customers. And he's like, you're like, oh, so he's known here.
Yeah.
He's here a lot.
Man, that's gonna be nice. Just you have every day a different restaurant or something like that, and
Will's life sounds amazing. Okay, I'll make up having a kid if I can go out with Rachel Weisz.
All right.
This again. So we had the warm feelings montage. Now we have the downward spiral where they both start to get into a real shit position, and Will is now single, and it heartbroken. And Toni Collette is crying again.
Yep, she's kind of hitting that spiral again, and Marcus is realizing it too.
Yep, it's very sad.
And as Marcus is realizing it, he's trying to figure out how to cheer her up. And earlier in the movie, when they're singing at the piano, she's like, oh, it always cheers me up when you sing.
Yeah, I think it's when he got the tambourine. But yeah, she's like, when you sing, it brings warmth or some kindness into my heart.
Yeah.
And even the weird dad, Marcus's real dad, just kind of rolls his eyes like, Jesus, she's a lot, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he knows that singing at the school concert would make her proud of him or make her not depressed anymore.
Well, the school talent show.
It's called the school rock
Kids
concert.
Rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It is a talent show, but...
Yeah, because there wasn't the act before, it was like dancing.
It was the dance crew, yeah.
So he signs up for it, and he tries to get Ellie to sign up with him. And Ellie's like, no, that's social suicide at that point. So,
which they're right.
Yeah.
I mean, he said I love you to his mom, and he's being bullied.
Yeah.
And especially if he's going to sing what we know as Roberta Flank's Killing Me Softly with a recorder as his backup.
Yeah, some kid, he just got on the side.
We'll get to that, but it's...
Yeah, so he puts his name on the list.
So then you get the first, or I think the only, but like this is Will and Marcus fighting. Not obviously fist fighting, that's an unfair fight.
But Marcus would kick Will's ass.
Right? Yeah, exactly. So Marcus goes to Will's apartment like he always does, but Will doesn't want him there. You can tell, but Marcus just walks right in. And they're very honest with each other. Will lashes out to Marcus when he says, like, hey, my mom's feeling sad again. He's like, what, mate? What? And he's like, she's depressing, like Dead Duck Day. And he's like, what do you want me to do about it, mate? I'm not your father. I'm not your, whatever. Like, this is not my problem. He's like, I can't do it. So it's very harsh. It's fucking mean. But Will's in a bad place too. So it's like you get where both of them are coming from. Like, hey, I'm going through some shit, but you want me to help solve your shit.
Yeah.
And Marcus yells back, you're right. You can't help me. You don't give a shit about anybody, and nobody gives a shit about you. And then he leaves. And that, I'm sure, hits Will pretty good because Will just kind of sits there like, yeah, I mean, that's not inaccurate at this point. And this is where you get Will really showing his breakdown. And I could relate to this part a lot where you're like alone dealing with something that is like beyond you. Like you don't have a solution for it. It's a rock and a hard place, basically. He's I can't relate to this part, but he's playing his dad's album. So he's putting on Santa's Secret Sleigh or Super Sleigh and all this stuff. And he just like drops to his knees in the middle of the living room. And he's just kind of like mouth agape, like hands on his head. He doesn't know what to do. There's really nothing for him to do besides sit there and be miserable.
He has nothing else going on for him. So it's just.
He's completely like lost. And he hears the doorbell ring and immediately gets up and goes to answer it, but it's just kids that Ding Dong ditched.
Yep,
they
was
ran
hoping
off.
to see Marcus, but
and that kind of tells him like, oh shit, Marcus is the only thing that meant something to me, and Fiona's the only thing that meant something to him, and she was about to fall off the edge.
Yeah,
and this is where Will has a moment of like, oh fuck, I do care about something, and it's not just Rachel.
Yeah,
like I did want to see Marcus be successful, and so he runs off to the only place he knows, and that's Spat. He needs to find Fiona.
So as he gets there, they're doing their chant.
Yep. Single parents alone together. Single parents alone together.
Oh, sorry. Single parents alone together. That's what Todd was wanting.
Oh, I was hoping you would finish it. All for one and one for all.
And he runs into Marcus's mom, Fiona.
Yep.
And he's like, hey, where's Marcus at? Or no, he kind of gets real with Fiona.
He wants to talk to her about what's going on.
And he's like, listen, I need to talk to you privately.
Yep.
And she's like, oh, no, you can tell, we're an open group and honest and all that. And he's like, all right. And he's like, well, this is about your suicide. Yeah. And she's like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you kind of said you put me in that position. So they go into a private room and talk about it.
Yeah. And I have to mention real quick when he comes into the circle and she's like, oh, hey, Will, how you doing? We haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. And he's like, how's Ned? And he's like, who? Oh, yeah, made him up. And he's like, yeah, to meet women. You're sick. And he's like, yeah. He just goes through it like, yep, sorry.
Yeah, he's like, I know what I did. It's fucked. All right, let's just move on. There's more important things that
here. And that's when then he drops the suicide bomb to the whole group. And this is where he's like, well, we need to be able to fix this. I wish I knew a guy in the Essex Road that had drugs to just make you better. Like, that's what guys think. But, Marcus cares about you. Yeah. And I care about you. And he's like, I'm not really good at this. I'm worthless. When she's like, well, you're not. You're here. Yeah. Like, he is making the effort now. And that's when she says, oh, by the way, I need to leave. Marcus is singing at the school concert.
Yep. And this is where Will realizes that's social suicide.
Yep.
She doesn't realize it, but he does. Mm-hmm. So he's like, we have to get there now.
Yep. Now they're speeding through the roads.
Yeah. And it's great because he gets there. He runs out and he's like, park the car.
Yeah. His baby. His car is like his baby.
Yeah.
Too.
And he's like, she's looking at, the fuck do I do? I thought she was going to wreck it. This is where I said the whole movie I thought was going to be like, oh, romantic comedy. Like he was going to end up falling in love with Toni Collette rather than just being like some sidekick. Like there's that. And then I thought I was like, oh, she's going to wreck the car here. Certain stuff like that. So it really is going the other direction of what I thought.
Yeah. It was more just like, and it became just kind of like a sight gag of her being like, she's never driven a fucking car. Yeah. Or she probably hasn't, but it's probably been decades.
Yeah.
But that also shows you how much Will cares. Mm-hmm. He doesn't give a shit about the car at that moment.
Nope.
He leaves in the middle of the road and is like, fuck it, I got to go stop this.
Yeah, because there's no parking. So he runs inside. As he's running inside, he gets in the auditorium and he's making his way up front. He's walking through the crowd a bit and runs into Rachel.
Yep, she's watching Allie on stage.
He's doing his little break dancing or whatever.
He's so bad at it too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's really talented. She rolls her eyes because she knows that's like a bullshit thing he's saying.
And then he just kind of goes off on his way. He doesn't bother trying to mend whatever happened. He's more still, once again, worried about Marcus.
Yes. And so we do get that kind of behind the scenes of what's happening to Marcus while Will goes to Spat.
Yep. And it's him and the kid that's going to play with him with the recorder.
Yeah, his accompanist. Yeah.
And the guy that's playing the recorder realizes he can't do this. He gives Marcus the money back.
$5 to be part of it.
And he's like, I can't do this. Here's your $5 back.
Yeah.
Walks out.
Oh.
So now it's Marcus alone with his tambourine.
Yep. Getting ready to sing Killing Me Softly. And the principal keeps like popping in to be like, come on, Marcus, you Wally, it's your turn. Like Death Murder Crew or whatever they call themselves is done. And so Will does get there in time. And he's like, hey, no, come here. He's trying to talk him out of it. And he won't be talked out of it. He's like, no, my mom wants to do this. He's like, no. And this is where you were talking about it during our depression theme, where he says, nothing you do is going to make your mother happy.
Yeah.
Maybe in the short run, sure, but what she needs to do is solve it herself.
Exactly.
It's not on you to do this to make her happy. But Marcus is a kid. He's going to see it one way. I need to do this. I told her I was going to do this. This will solve it all. And he ignores Will and then goes out on stage. And to his credit, fucking starts singing by himself, killing me softly.
Exactly, yeah.
And even though he's getting booed and yelled at, and he's about to get booed off stage, it seems like.
Oh, yeah, he's about to.
But
well, Will comes in with a guitar.
He can play it.
Yeah.
At least some stuff.
Yeah, he's playing and singing along with Marcus. Mm-hmm. And the crowd's kind of opening up to it a bit, and someone's trying to haggle or yell at him.
It's one of those fucking kids that hangs out with Ellie, I believe, because she hits one of them at one
point. She even
point.
hits him, telling him to shut up and all that. So she's defending Marcus at this point, which is nice.
Yeah, they're fast friends.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we even see, like, a little montage of them kind of hanging out, like... And because he, like, even was leaving class one time, and she's like, "Are you stalking me?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, sorry. I thought, it felt kind of special." Like, it's really cool how quickly they become friends. But anywho, yeah.
Yep. Well, they finish the song, but Will keeps going, and he's singing with his eyes closed.
Yeah, he's singing it. He does start a whole new chorus, and Marcus is like, "No, Will, we're done.
Yeah, he's trying to pull him off stage.
Yeah, Rachel's like, "What the fuck's going on?" Because it was cool because she gets to see all this. The mom's watching, Rachel's watching, everybody gets to see that Will is actually being there for him.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just like it
wasn't a gimmick of like, oh, I'm trying to show people like it's not for him, it's for Marcus at this point.
Exactly. He's more than surface level. He's not blank. There is more to him. He does care about somebody beyond himself.
Yep. And at this point, you get something thrown at the stage and freeze frame.
Yep, your second freeze frame. You got I think it's like an apple, like a Granny Smith is like sitting right next to his head as he's singing with his eyes closed. And it unfreezes, bonk.
Yep.
He's like, well, that was it. That was, Marcus. And then, it really doesn't matter who I am. And then let's get off stage. Let's go. The movie kind of wraps up pretty quick after they got off stage, but you do get a scene of the mom and Marcus. And she's like, "You know what? I don't have any plans of going anywhere anytime soon. I'll be here for a while, And it's interesting because you don't get any more insight into like how she's solving this, but you do get that kind of reassurance that, hey, I do not plan on trying to commit suicide again, at least. And there's been an ongoing theme of them being vegans, right?
Yep.
And you can't mutter a Big Mac. McDonald's is what they call it. And I always call it McDonald's in my head. And she's like, I'll even eat a Big Mac with you because Marcus wants to try it, right? And he's like, "No, it's fine. I don't want to." She's like, "Well, anytime you want to, we can go."
Yeah.
And it's just like, you doing so much for me, I'm willing to do things that make you happy as well.
Exactly, yeah. She's realizing that she's put a lot of stress on him throughout the entire thing. And so she's like, I need to be more of a mother and care for him, make sure he can live his life.
Exactly. And then we jump to next Christmas. Mm-hmm. And what's going on there?
Well, they're watching Frankenstein. Oh, sorry, yeah, spoiler. They're all there.
They're all there. Yep. Will, Rachel, Marcus, Allie, Ellie, Fiona, and one extra guest. Mm-hmm. Burma guy. I think his name's Tom or Tim.
Yeah, that's right. From the phone company. Yep. Yeah.
And they wear the same clothing as Fiona.
He hits it off with Fiona.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, how did you hear about this?" He's like, "Oh, well, I worked with Will at Amnesty International." He's like, "Oh, yeah, how was that Burma crisis?" And he's like, thumbs up behind the back. And he's like, "Yeah, pretty good." And you can see Toni Collette kind of glance of like, "I know what you're doing. You're setting us up," but it's perfect.
Yeah.
You think about like they're both these like granola hippies. They're both wearing like the same kind of stuff, and it's like they would be. Yeah. You don't even know anything about this guy, but you know he'd be a great match for her.
Yeah.
And so they're all sitting down at the couch. Will's talking to Allie and Marcus, and how like, "Oh, you gonna ever marry the mom?" And Allie's like, "Yeah, I think she's into it." And Marcus is like, "I kind of wanted you to marry my mom, but thank God that didn't happen," or whatever. Like, "Oh, thanks, mate." And they talk about shoes and like how his aren't as cool as Marcus is now. Like, it kind of shifting a little bit. And then all the ladies start bringing in the meals, and they start sitting around there. And this is where you get the last narration, and it's Will saying, "You know what? I think men are islands, but sometimes they're part of island chains."
Yeah.
There's, they're connected under the surface, and you do need to go visit the mainland every now and then, but you do need more people to be in your life. And Marcus finishes kind of with, "I don't think couples are the future. You need more than that. You need backup."
Yeah.
And then it finishes with Marcus saying, "And there's something I remember Will telling me, that no man is an island." Mm-hmm. Freeze frame and on Marcus's face, and that's it. That's the movie.
So yeah, it was a good movie, like I said.
It's an hour and 41, but honestly, it feels really fast to me.
It's quick, yeah. It's a breeze, and it's one of those two that holds up time. It's, it's one of those, like, it's not dated by any means, really.
No.
So, but yeah, great movie.
I was trying to think of, like, why I put this as, like, my 1 or 2 movie of all time, because it's not, like, the most groundbreaking thing. It's not, like, full of special effects. There's nothing where... No. I think majority of people, if you said, they'd be like, yeah, like you said, like, it's good, it was fine. Like, yep, it's a movie. Probably not, I'm watching it like every year at this point. I don't know if I saw it at the right time in my life, where it was 2002, so I'm getting close to leaving high school.
Yeah.
So I still feel like Marcus, but I also envy that life of like that cool single guy that's out there, living his life. And so it's like, I don't know if I...
Hatred for kids, okay, yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's also that little bit in there. And I'm not just like a cynical asshole, because you watch this movie, you would think it's like some deep, depressing, kill the world type thing, But no, it's a very lighthearted movie for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
But I think, again, on rewatch, knowing that I had to talk about it on the pod, I was very cognizant of Will's personality. And I was like, okay. But anywho, those are my thoughts on it. But I'm glad you seem to have liked it. Hopefully the listeners watch it and that they like it as well, if not.
Yeah, if they like it, where can they let us know, Todd?
Oh, they can let us know on the Instagram.
Okay.
The Twitter, the Facebook, the TikTok, and they can actually email us at theindecide@gmail.com.
Yeah.
We are on all of those.
Yes, we are.
We're not as active, again, as we'd like to be, but we try.
Yeah. There's a lot going on this time of year.
There is. You should interact with us. Let us know if you watched it, anything you think we should watch with the new year. We're starting to think about season 2 plans.
Yeah.
We might change up the format a little bit, or maybe how we recap movies.
Yeah.
But
Let us know if there's something you want us to talk about.
Yeah. Like, hey, I know this other pod that I like, or you guys should start doing this more often, or we liked that. Give us a real kind of end-of-year roundup of what we've done in the past 20-ish episodes. And
yeah, that's right. No.
That'd be awesome. Do you know what we're doing next week?
Well, we're swinging into Spider-Man.
Oh no, we're gonna do swingers for our... We are. Yeah. Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, we're gonna go for the big blockbuster.
We sure are. So we are not gonna have any fucking notes on this one.
No notes, and we'll figure it out. We might just do some improv themes.
Yeah, it might be a bit of a variety hour.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going for. It's been a while since we had a variety hour. Yeah. So, alrighty. Yeah. Well, with that, shake your ass. Watch yourself.
Show me what you're working with. And to use another Toni Collette line, it's fucking Candyland. Boom. Look who's coming round the bend. It's Santa and his reindeer friends with a ho, 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 and a hey, hey, hey. It's Santa's super sleigh.